This your boy, Basement Boxing Talk, coming to you live. We're going to play the intro, and we're going to get this show started.
He say, Basement Boxing Talk, you know I'm a warrior, right? Fuck that, I'm a champion. Basement Boxing Talk, left, right, jab in the hook, better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last, better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather, you hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved. Basement Boxing Talk, left, right, jab in the hook, better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last, better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather, you hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved. I'm feeling cocky. I hit a thing to beat the ring, a boof up like I'm Rocky. ASAP, any opponent think they can stop me. I stay strapped, but I chop tryna learn my moves so you can copy. You gotta give it your all. Gotta give it your all. When you're back against the wall. When you're back against the wall. When you the one people call. When you the one people call. To keep greatness involved. To keep greatness involved. Basement Boxing Talk, left, right, jab in the hook, better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last, better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather, you hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved. Basement Boxing Talk, left, right, jab in the hook, better protect.
Yes, sir. This your boy, Basement Boxing Talk, coming to you live. And we got the panel in the building. We got the good brother Brandon in the building. What's good, Brandon?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Not much. Just enjoying this Saturday, man.
Yes, sir. We got my good brother, Black Star Sports TV in the building. What's good brother?
All right, salute there. How everybody doing this morning, man?
I'm doing all right. How you?
Warming up a little bit, man. It's been cold out here in these Houston streets.
Man, y'all don't know what cold is, man. Y'all don't know what cold is. Cold. What's cold, man? What's the temperature down there?
Well, like it's heating up now. It's like almost 50 degrees now, but this morning it was 34.
Oh, yeah, that ain't nothing. I'm up here, boy. It's 19 degrees right now.
All right, I'm gonna send you some more if you want it.
I don't want no more. I don't want no more. I don't want no more.
That's what it is, my brother. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. And we got some boxing to talk about today.
Oh yeah. Got the fights tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. We got yeah, we got Keith Thurman tonight versus Mario Barrios. We got Leah Santa Cruz coming back. And we got two guys coming back fighting. They both got knocked out by Tank Davis tonight. Mario Barrios and Leah Santa Cruz.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what Leo Santa Cruz look like tonight, man. I gotta tip my hat off to him for coming back, man, after taking that devastating knockout like he did, man. He coming back like a G to go back out there. A lot of guys get gun shy, start thinking about other things in life, But him going back out here now, we're gonna see how he fight the fight, and let's see if he complete the comeback or whatever you say, because it's the same thing I want to see Deontay Wilder do. I want to see him come back, to fight another fight, just to, you know what I'm saying? You just can't leave it like that. That last performance can't be what you leave the fans with, the image of you being knocked out like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's something about that. I couldn't stomach that. So I'm interested to see what he looked like tonight, man. I think he's going to do pretty good tonight, though. I think Leo's kind of got the mentality for it. Maybe he'll have the heart to go ahead and try Gary Russell. At least I hope so. It'd be great for him. It'd be great for Gary Russell as well. I mean, Leo already is a Hall of Famer. He's going to the Hall of Fame. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like now he's just putting a little extra on his career right now. I think he should know by now there's certain guys that, certain levels he can't really attain to, because, Gervonta kind of showed him that. But, I do want to see him fight Gary Russell.
Yes, sir. Hey, is this fight tonight with Leah Santa Cruz at 130 or is it 126?
I think 126.
It's one. No, it's 130. It's 130.
Right.
Okay,
130.
Yeah, I thought
it's
so.
super featherweight.
He still got the 26 title though, don't
he? Yeah, he still do. That's why I was asking, because I know I overheard somebody saying that after this fight, if he wins, that he was going back down to 126, and he was actually supposed to be trying to call Gary Russell out for this fight, for the next fight.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that because, fighting Gervonta and going to having that experience right there, whatever that was making him hesitant about taking that fight, had to be alleviated after that. Because you don't expect to get devastated like that in any fight, really. But if you had fear, that will make you have a little bit more heart for one reason. Like I'm thinking, I don't want people to be running around here saying, "Hey, man, I ducked such and such," like Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis. To me, I had to say, and Riddick was homeboy and all, but for some reason, it ain't look like Riddick running to get in that ring with Lennox, man, and it's lingering on him to this day. Now, why would he want to be the same way? I want to eradicate that. People say like they do about Oscar De La Hoya. Well, he fought everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's how you want to be received when you're in your older age, when you're reflecting on your career. You want to be like, hey, man, I took them all on. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of old head you want to be. You don't want to be the guy, well, it wasn't a business decision, so I didn't want to fight this guy or what, some old crazy reason.
Right. That's cool. So yeah, man, we're gonna talk a little bit about Thurman and Barrios today. We got a big fight. Clarissa Shields, man. What you guys think about that? We got Clarissa Shields tonight. Oh, we got salute to Hawk Van Dam. Oh, that's Chin Checkers. What's good, bro? Salute to you, brother. Come on, hey.
Chin Checkers, man. Y'all gotta come through, man.
You got time? I can send you the link, bro. You can come on through.
Oh. All right. Yeah, yes, man. Sir. I didn't know Clarissa fight tonight.
Yeah, Clarissa Shields fights tonight.
I almost started to think of her as an MMA fighter now,
Hey, she with GT, and she looking in great shape, bro. She's looking in great shape. She said she coming to fight. See, I ain't really too familiar with the female boxing. I gotta get my game. I gotta step my game up on that female boxing. Who, Brandon, you familiar who she fighting tonight? I know it's a title defense. I know that.
No, not really. I mean, I don't know the most about female boxing either, except for the real big names. But she's fighting in the UK, so it's probably a decent opponent. Hopefully she gets the win. But I don't know much about the opponent she's fighting. I would have to look into it.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
I want to salute to Gil Coles. This first time seeing this guy in the building. Salute, brother. Thanks for coming to the channel. Salute to the channel. You say Keith gonna whoop Barrio ass tonight. That's what's up, man. Hey, hit the subscribe channel, man, and like button, bro. Come on back, man. Kick it with us and let us know how you feel. You chop it up with us. We in the basement.
Yeah, Gil, we got to talk about this, bro. I seen Gil around. Those good brother.
Shout out to AK in the building, bro. He said, you should have known, Black Star.
AK always mess with me, man. That's my homeboy, man.
Email, bro. Send your email if you want to come on through.
Yeah, man. Yes. Yeah, but I was excited to find out that I'm sorry, bro. I didn't hear that last second.
I said AK, he know a lot about that female boxing too, man.
Yeah. I was gonna say, did you hear about Franchon Cruz's urn?
No, what happened? What's up? What's going on?
She got an undisputed fight coming up. Well, Ellen Cederos or whatever. I did a video some time ago about women's boxing and how Clarissa Shields could be undisputed in 4 weight divisions at the same time. And part of that would be fighting Franchon Cruz's urn again. Yeah. After she gets undisputed, beating the same chick. So I could be, being having a prophecy on this one because I can see that kind of coming up. And they didn't already fought before, but she's going to fight for undisputed against her. I believe it's in April. But I just ran across it, man. I'm really happy for her.
Black Star? We talking about Black Star?
Franchon Cruz-Dezurn.
Okay.
She got a shot for undisputed. She got 2 belts, and the chick she fighting, Ellen Cederos, has got the other 2. And hey, man, it's another undisputed fight, and women, boxing, and you also got Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. It's another good one.
No, that's beyond a good one. That's a mega fight for women's boxing.
I think Amanda Serrano gonna take her. Come on, AK, ride with me, dog. Ride with me.
Oh, I want Amanda. I love Amanda Serrano. I want her to win, man. She gotta bring it that night, though. She gotta bring her A game. Cause see, the thing about Katie Taylor is they follow her, they love her, and she lets her hands go. She lets them hands go. So you gotta kind of either hurt her or outwork her, cause she's firing. She's firing. She's throwing them things.
Yeah, I haven't seen her look questionable in a couple fights.
She has, but the thing they got, the one of the fight was she kept them hands going.
Mm-hmm. But she right for the tape. And Amanda Serrano is going to get the win.
Emma Kozin is who's Clarissa fighting tonight.
It's a title fight, right?
Of course, Clarissa is that's all she fight is title fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of that chick. I have to say.
I mean, here's the thing. After this fight, she's supposed to fight the one over there that everybody been waiting for her to get with, and that's Savannah Marshall.
Okay, now I'm ready for that one. Yeah, I'm ready for that. Big time. Can't wait.
She got to get that one out the way.
Yes, sir. She got to mop up that mess. She talking a whole bunch of mess over there.
I mean, she beat her in the amateurs, so she's running with that. And Clarissa, you gotta hope that it ain't in Carissa's mind, because sometimes, man, some stuff follow you.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
We also going.
Go ahead, bro.
No, I was just letting the people in the chat know too. Also, we gonna also talk about this Valdez cat, man. He still ain't signed the paperwork yet, bro.
Man, hey, I blame the fan base, man, because they allow this stuff, man. They co-sign this madness instead of getting on their boy and letting them know. Yeah, because they need to let them know. You need to go handle that. It's just like if Wilder was shying away with the rematch with Fury, he could never be in my presence because I'm always say, man, you ain't handling that business. You gotta go there. You gotta get that. Well, I mean, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? But then let them know, man. You got unfinished business. Try to handle. That's all I'm saying. But rather than them do that, they'll sit there and say, "Yeah, but why he want to fight him? Who has he fought?" That whole scenario get to play out again. They making excuses for him. I ain't making excuses for nobody. Fight. The man said he'd take you, man. I don't know. It's a question on the line. I don't know now. You ain't responding. You ain't acting right. Some got me looking at you a little sideways. Maybe he was telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? You got to show me because I can't believe you. Can you show me?
Well, let me ask the question. Has Valdez or anybody from Valdez team said that they accepted the fight? I know they made an announcement, but have you heard anything from Valdez side about the fight after they announced it?
Saying that Devin Haney is the one that don't want to fight.
Where you get Devin Haney from?
I mean, Shakur don't want to fight.
Okay, so this also could be one of those things where how it was with Ryan Garcia and Cruz, where it's one side is kind of saying this and the other side is kind of saying, well, we never said anything. I don't know. But, unsigned contracts are not a uncommon thing because some guys don't sign contracts until a week of a fight, 2 weeks before. So, it doesn't mean the fight's not going to happen. It could just be that they're trying to see what other options they have. Who knows?
Yeah, but Valdez need to take this fight. He needs to stop pussyfooting around. sign his name on there. Let's get at it, man. I mean, all this yip yapping. I mean, the boxers doing too much talking, man. Y'all supposed to do more fighting. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk. You know, I can see the promoters out there. They bumping their gums because that's what they do. But you're a fighter. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be just like my man Errol Spence say, line them up and I knock them down. That's what I need to hear from him. If the fighter ain't talking like that, then I'm I don't know about you. I can't believe in you.
Well, you speaking of Errol Spence, that's another thing that was on the topic too. I see they made the date for the Spence and Ugas fight. What you guys think about that?
I'm checking out ticket prices, bro. It's just down the street.
Are they in Houston?
Dallas.
Okay.
AT&T Stadium, bro. You know that's a home stadium, bro.
Oh,
you know, us Cowboy fans, man. We gotta link up, man.
Oh, they
Go
did
take
that.
the tour.
What's the date of that joint?
April 19th.
Goodness. All right, man. I might have to try to get another hall pass, man, to come to Dallas.
Yes, sir.
Cause that joint look, hey Joe, that joint comfortable, baby. That's a comfortable joint.
Man, you've been already, see?
What? You know I had to come to the $1 billion playpen, though.
Man, gotta go. Let's give me another reason to want to go. So, hey, I want to go. I want to take the tour before the fight and everything.
Oh, yeah. It's love, yo. That joint love. But look, man, Black Star. I know you going through the topics, man, but can we please touch this, man? Keith look weight drained.
Hey,
he looks sad, man.
Hey, I said that yesterday, and some people argued with me yesterday, talking about, man, he look big. I said,
Keith look weight drained.
I ain't never seen Keith come in at 145 and a half.
He look weight drained. And why is that that was the required weight or what?
It's 147. Come on, bro. This is 147.
I'm just making sure it wasn't nothing extra in it. So yeah, Keith look weight drained, bro. Keith look weight drained. It may not matter tonight, I don't know, but the way he look when him and Barrios was looking at each other, I'm like, hold on, player. I ain't never seen you look like this at a weigh-in. He looked drained, bro.
Yeah, he did.
That's tight background right there, basement. I like that one.
Hey man, get my background off your thing, man.
Yeah, man. I tell you what, though, I think Thurman gonna come up short tonight, though.
So you say you think Thurman gonna come up short tonight?
Yeah, I think he's gonna come up short tonight. It'd be a good fight, but I think he's gonna come up short.
I don't know. He just look weight drained. I'm worried about the weight drain part, man.
Hey, he looked a little than a motherfucker, man. He looked a little as hell.
It's over 1,000 days since his last win. You know, and then the Pacquiao. But I thought he took the Pacquiao fight too early. I don't think he was 100% for that Pacquiao fight. But
I listened to an interview. He said he had to lose like 37 pounds for that Pacquiao fight.
Yeah, it kind of jumped on him, but I don't give him no excuses. He should have handled that business, considering what Ugas did to him. He's supposed to handle that business. He didn't do it, and here we are.
All right. So besides the weight, and y'all say Keith Thurman looked drained. What else did you guys peep yesterday at the weigh-in? Or anything?
He's just small, man. He's short. They're talking about a 2-inch height advantage. I think it looks like more than that to me. He like he in there with a damn giant. And this cat got boxing skills, so it's not like he don't know how to use his height and reach, you know.
I'm about to see you later.
Put it in the chat.
All right.
Yeah, so and then Barrios got decent power. And then, what we saw with him and Gervonta was pretty damn good for a guy that was his first time up there in the big leagues, with somebody on that level. For a number of rounds, he looked pretty damn good. It caught up with him at the end, but it's almost expected with Tank. Tank is very smart, crafty, and he stays in there. He ain't gonna back out, get discouraged. He gonna keep coming. He gonna keep, he believe in himself. And it came out that way, and he ended it. I think with Keith Thurman, I don't think Keith Thurman is as tough as Gervonta. I know it definitely got to the body. So that's why I'm leaning the other way. But if he does do good today, it'd be a good thing for the division. I wouldn't be upset.
Why would that be a good thing for the division? I see you was good, you was doing all right till you said that.
Well, allow me to retort. Hey, no, because I still would love to see him and Earl go at it. I don't mind seeing him and Bud fight. I think him and Bud would be a great fight. I think the styles together
would be
an awesome fight.
Are you serious? Listen,
real?
bro. Both of them stop him right now.
Both of them stop who?
Both of them stops Keith Thurman now. Mario walked there. Bud or Earl stops Keith Thurman.
Okay.
I mean, I'm with you with the Earl. I think Earl stopped him.
Bud's stopping him too.
I don't know. Bud got showed me.
I don't know what you don't know.
Bud got showed me.
Hey man, stop hating on that man, bro. Stop hating on that man.
Is he? Why I gotta be hate though, bro? Because
your TV work. I believe you got high definition. Your TV work.
No, my thing is just his way of fighting, the way what he likes to do. To me, is inadequate for what at the weight division that he's in. Provides a bigger chest for him because these guys are bigger and stronger than anybody he's ever fought against. And as you notice in the last few fights, Kell Brook, Sean Porter, the guys that standing there and hanging bang with him real tough, man, cause him some problems. He don't look as great as he has been in previous years. Right. That's to be expected. But when you put him in there with a guy like Earl, that's why I'm so over the hill just knowing that Earl going to demolish him because he only playing into Earl's hands by the way he fight.
He's not demolishing him. He's not demolishing him. He's not demolishing him. Nobody demolishes him.
I ain't taking my foot off the gas for nothing.
You ain't got to. You ain't got to. Your TV work. Nobody demolishes Bud. Nobody demolishes.
Now the fight, okay, I'm telling you, y'all gonna come back. You gonna come back here, AK, and say Backstar. I don't know how in the hell you knew what you was talking about, but damn, you was right about that one.
Man, you lost your mind, Blackstar. You lost your whole mind.
Put the link in the chat, bro, and send it to your Instagram.
You lost your mind, man. That man.
But I like him and Keith though. I think that's an opportunity to go back and forth and be even because they almost similar in what they like to do. Plus, I know that Keith is soft to the body.
Uh-oh. You got another guy.
Come on in here, Bill Cole. Come on, I know. Here come the boy.
Girl demolishing.
Here come the bud. That's all right, bro.
Hold on. But hey, what you on, Blackstar? What you on tonight, man? I mean, talking about some Keith and Bud are similar. No, they not. Stop that, Bud. What you on, man? You ain't never seen. You never seen nobody hit Bud with no body shot and he get rattled like they do Keith.
Now that's a response, but they like the way that they go out there and fight. They like to do the same type of thing.
No, man. My Bud don't run around the ring like Keith.
Bud is a pot shot. He like to plan and strategize his shots. That's what Keith
Bud
does.
Is whatever. Bud is whatever you give me. Bud is whatever you give me type of fighter. Yeah. You give me that, I take it.
No, he ain't. No, he ain't. Bud ain't never showed that yet.
He never showed what? He showed what?
That he can adapt to any style. He never showed me that. He do one thing. He's a pot shot. That's why when he went in there with Jose Benavidez Jr., it was a war. He ain't just going there and mop him out.
That fight wasn't no war. That fight wasn't no war. Hey, man. Hey, Blackstar, stop, man. Stop.
Man,
that fight was not
come on, bro. Come on, man. The man had one leg and he went 12 rounds with him.
Nah, he got stopped. He ain't making out that fight.
10 seconds left in the fight. Yeah, but he got all the way down there with him. He should have been gone.
Come on, yo.
Man, we're not going to sit here and make like Jose Benavidez didn't give him a damn time. He had a time in there.
He was just big and awkward. He wasn't winning the fight. He wasn't winning no
round. You call it what you want. He ain't dominate. He did not dominate. It was about round 9 or 10 when he started to really do something. Before then, Bud was looking like he was trying to figure out some shit. Let's go back and look at it. I wish we could play that fight.
Oh man! See, that's the thing. Man, that's the only thing about this StreamYard and all that stuff. If you put something on the screen, you might take your whole video down.
Well, no. After a year though, you can play it on here, okay?
No, brother. Don't risk do not risk your life doing that.
It used to be if it was older than a year, you could use clips or something.
I done told you.
Now you can't do it. Damn, that sucks, man.
You look up your live mission. Don't say nothing.
What's good, Chin Checkers?
What up, Playboy? Yo,
What's
y'all was listening to you guys, and I didn't want to jump in because I'm setting up my own show after you guys. So I didn't, I was in the middle of stuff. But I just overheard some stuff. I gotta jump in. Gotta jump in, fellas. I gotta jump in. I'm kind of agreeing with my man. Keeps over the hill. I think Errol Spence, Crawford both stop him. The only thing was I heard you talking about the night, and he mentioned with the whole Pacquiao thing that was more of a money grab because he hurt his hand. So what happened was that he was supposed to have surgery, but they came talking to him about Pacquiao. Ain't no one turning down Pacquiao money.
I heard this.
That's why,
Right.
that fight, he wasn't as on point as.
Oh my God.
Just saying. Yeah. I'm not giving him a pass. Hold on, brother. AK, I'm not giving him a pass, but go back and watch that fight. Those last 6 rounds, he wasn't doing horrible. And that's not my opinion. Go back and watch that fight.
You're in the ring with a 41-year-old. You're not supposed to look horrible.
I said that too.
You're in the ring with a 41-year-old. What you need, man? Be 50 to look sharp? He's 41 years old. You're trying to look halfway decent.
But if he had
He
hurt
looked better than
hand,
Bud did against Jose Benavidez Jr. the first 9 rounds.
Oh my God.
yo, hold on.
Oh, I had to get you.
I'm not even a huge Keith Thurman fan. I like him, but you a Gary Russell fan, right?
What you trying to do? What you trying to do?
No,
what you trying to do? What you saying?
Gary Russell, right? And didn't he fight last week with one hand?
What you saying?
He ain't look great with one hand. It's hard to.
He didn't do. Hold on, Black Star. I'm gonna let you interject. He didn't do what with one hand?
He ain't win.
Okay, we can take that.
But
are you saying my man look bad? Did my man look bad? Is what you're saying?
He ain't look bad, but he ain't win, and he ain't look sharp, and he looked hurt.
He look hurt.
Same thing with Keith Thurman.
No, he look hurt. He look hurt.
Yeah.
My man didn't get hurt that fight. He didn't get wild with hurt.
Hold on. See, now you bug. Your man was clearly hurt, man. He didn't throw one. What was
No. His shoulder. I'm talking about like he didn't get wobbled or nothing like that.
No, that's not what I mean.
What
What I'm saying is, if you going in there and you ain't got both your guns with you, you have to be super exceptional to pull out the victory. Certain guys have done it before. It's not impossible. But what I'm saying is, don't no world-class fighter want to be in there with another world-class fighter, regardless of the age, and you ain't got both your guns. That's the reality of it.
You sound like a politician.
Not a politician. You a politician because you saying your man look good, and he didn't.
I mean, we could just see to hold on, Black Star basement. Y'all was just on here talking about y'all thought he still won and all that. Don't let this man come in here and
hold on. He ain't still win. Y'all better cut that shit out, man.
Bro. I'm listening to this
No, speak up. I need you to speak up. What did you think about the fight since he brought this up?
Yeah, I don't think he should have lost his title in that fight. He should not have lost his title. At the very least, they should have said a draw. But I can't see the man losing his title like that. When you under guns like that, in a major fight like that, you've been the longest reigning champion in boxing. You supposed to have your run back, and they won't even give him a rematch. That's what make me salty on the whole thing.
I can understand being mad about that, but that wasn't a good fight for him. And in my opinion, what I'm looking at from an outsider perspective, that's your man or whatever. What it looks like is he hasn't fought in a while. He hurt his shoulder, just like Keith Thurman said he hurt his hand, and they know they're going to be out of boxing for a while, and they want to get the payday. So fuck it. Let me get in the ring. Let me try my best to win with this one hand. And if I win, cool. If I don't, I don't. Let me have my surgeries, and I'll come back and get the rematch.
How many injuries Keith Thurman going to have, bro? We've been talking the injury stuff for 4 or 5 years. You know what I mean? That's the reason why they didn't do drug testing for the fight, because they both had something in their system that night when him and Pacquiao fought each other. But how many times we gonna cry this injury stuff?
No. Remember this. Keith Thurman agreed to no VADA testing.
I know, because he had something in his system too.
It wasn't like it was just right prior before the fight. This was when the contract first was signed. So it wasn't like a week before the fight. You feel me?
He got a shot that night. He got a shot that night.
Yeah, I mean, we seen him. The guy was eating ice cream and eating ice cream and pizza before the fight.
I've heard of fighters doing that though. I've heard of that.
I've never heard of. Hey, listen, I've never seen a fighter eat pizza and pizza and ice cream are two things that make you lazy.
Yo, I remember back when I was like 18 years old and I was in the gym and the trainer I was working with had a fighter and his fighter came to the gym and he tapped me on the shoulder like, this bitch ass nigga got knocked out in the fucking first round. I was like, what happened? He was like, he was sitting there eating a sandwich while I'm wrapping his hands. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. While he getting his hands wrapped behind there, my man was sitting there munching on a sandwich. So I've heard of people doing that. That's not uncommon. All fighters aren't built the same neither, man. We gotta stop trying to compare people where certain fighters go their whole career never being wobbled, never being this. We all ain't got the same genes. And also, if a guy's younger and gets hurt, he may be more likely to go out there and be willing to go 12 rounds and get that beaten as opposed to a 30, 40-year-old guy who's already got his payday. You don't want to be taking that abuse. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all see this comment?
Hey, hold on, Gil.
Who's a Keith fan? Who's a Keith fan? Who on here is a Keith fan?
Gil,
well, you know, the thing about that though, Gil, is the fact that it's not about being fair with the fans. It's just that we don't believe in Keith no more. We don't feel like Keith got what he had when he was one time really going out there getting it. You know, don't duck me, son. That's a whole nother Keith than this guy right now. Now tonight he got an opportunity to go in there. He's healed, right? We haven't heard no injury. Everything's supposed to be healed up, and he back and ready. Come back out here and ready to get serious. Okay, cool. Now you go out here tonight. You handle business. Now, after picking Mario Barrios, I got to say this: if he wins and he beats Mario Barrios, I still say it's a good win for him because Mario Barrios is a little bit better than most people would know. You know, he's tall. He's got the reach. He's got good power, and he knows how to box. He knows how to use all that. So this is going to provide a good test. So if he can get past him, you know what I'm saying, that's going to be a good look for Keith. And if Keith can get back in, I was trying to get to this a little earlier. You know, we got sidetracked, but that's why I say if he wins, it's still good for the division because I still want to see him and Earl. I would love to see him and Bud. I like the way the two styles would look.
Hold on. It's not only him winning. You could win this fight. You have to look impressive. You got a smaller, well, he's not small in terms of stature. He's 140. He's moving up to fight you. And then you had a 135-pound guy in Tank knock out Barrios. So not only does he have to win, he has to look impressive. And he ain't looked that good against Josito
Lopez.
But Lopez is a tough fight. He ain't as skilled as Barrios, but he's a tough fighter that hits hard, man. But you gotta look impressive, man. You gotta if he goes out there and he just wins, I'm with AK. He getting knocked out by Bud, by everyone. To be honest, he probably get knocked out by Tio.
You know what I mean? Listen, man. Listen. Keith ain't won a fight of significance in 5 years. It's been 5 years since you won a fight of significance. Your last win is Josito Lopez 3.5 years ago, but your last major win was 5 years ago. These facts. Now, first and foremost, get the W. Get the W. You take the shredding for not dominating, but you gotta get the W. But if anything other than that happens, if it's a full-fledged struggle tonight, it's over, Keith. We don't want to hear it no more. It's the reason why you got Barrios and not Boots or Ortiz tonight.
Well, you know, if I could chime in, I think what we got to realize is that this is a tune-up fight for Thurman. He's been out of boxing 3 years. Regardless of how good he was, how many years ago, anybody who leaves and hasn't boxed in the ring for 3 years is going to take a tune-up fight. And Barrios is a good tune-up fight. Keith should win. Keith should dominate. Keith should look good. Now, the reason why I say he should look good is because I think Keith is looking at it and saying, well, you know what? If I look good, I will look like a very good opponent for Spence in the fall. Because both these guys are, let's be honest, these not spring chickens. They're 31, 32, had their injuries. You know, they're not trying to stay 10 more years in boxing. So I think they're looking at it and saying, you know what? I beat Barrios, you beat Ugas. We'll have a little showdown. We'll both be 32, coming off of our injuries. Let's see what happens with it and go from there. So Thurman has to look good tonight. He just can't win. He has to look as if though he still has something in the tank.
You just said that it's a tune-up for him. So if by that being said, he gotta light him up. If you think that's a tune-up against Mario Barrios, then you gotta look for him. You expect him to do very well tonight.
Hey, you hear the shade though? You hear the shade though?
Good coach.
You hear the shade he threw in there? You hear the shade he threw in there? Talk about some. You just beat Ugas, you beat Barrios, like them two fights anywhere near each other. They stratosphere away from each other. They know they're not in the same ballpark.
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the same ballpark. If Ugas had not fought and beat Pacquiao, Ugas would be just a contender at 147. If he hadn't, if Ugas would have fought Manny and lost, and let's be honest, Ugas should be thankful that Errol Spence was hurt, because if Errol Spence wasn't hurt, Ugas wouldn't even have been in a position to raise his stock against Manny.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Yo, fellas, man, it was good chatting with y'all. I gotta get out of here, man. Just real quick, someone put in the comment, Errol didn't look good against Porter. That's probably that's probably a casual comment, because no one looks good against Sean Porter. Sean Porter is a dog. He may not be the most skilled technical fighter. Sean Porter is a beast. So no one looks good against Sean Porter. That's a whack comment. And Ugas, just in my opinion, Ugas stinks. I'm throwing that out there. Big, solid fighter. I don't see anything special about him. He's just a big, solid, good fighter.
What?
Just solid fighter.
What?
I'm with you, Chin Checker. I'm with you on this, brother. I'm with you.
Hold on, AK. Yo, brother, you just said that Keith Thurman got beat up by a 40-year-old Pacquiao. So you telling me Ugas shouldn't have knocked out Manny Pacquiao?
Why should he? Hold on. First of all, at 147, Ugas has earned his ticket to the dance. Ugas has earned his ticket to the dance. He clearly, many of us thought he beat Sean Porter when he fought him. He beat Omar Figueroa. Manny beat Manny Pacquiao. So right now, other than Earl, Ugas got the best record, got the best resume at 147, based on people he fought. Let's just be honest. Regardless if he wasn't supposed to get it, he did it. Pacquiao, Omar Figueroa, and he really beat Sean. So what we talking about?
So if Crawford would have been in the ring with Manny Pacquiao,
he'd killed him.
Ending in 6 rounds.
He'd killed him.
Earl Spence is in there. Is that not ending in 6 rounds?
That's right. You facts. But they wasn't there. We ain't doing whatever. They wasn't there.
What do you mean? Ugas was.
I know.
Ugas ain't do it.
That's their problem. They wasn't there.
Nah, man.
What do you mean?
Ugas was there and didn't do anything, man.
He won. He won,
bro. He won a 40-year-old governor of the Philippines.
The same one that just look. What do you want him to do?
Man. He ain't beat man. Cut it out.
That ain't my fault. Look, they put the man in the ring with me. I did what I had to do.
Yo, fellas, I love jumping on here with y'all. I gotta get out of here, man.
If I'm you down to Ugas, I'll tell Chin Checkers I'm fighting for 3 belts in a couple months. I'm fighting for 3 of them. I don't know about you. I'm fighting for 3 belts.
That's awesome. You know, all the fighters are fighting for something.
I'm fighting for 3 belts.
And I get to talk.
I'm fighting for 3 belts.
You know what I mean?
I'm fighting for 3 belts.
I'm living good.
He's getting ready to give up a belt. That's what he's getting ready to do.
That's fine. Hey, that's fine. But I know one thing. I know every other welterweight wish they was in the same position as Ugas right now.
I give you that.
I'm happy.
Give you that. Yes, sir.
I'm in a better position when I win some money on FanDuel or something betting against them.
That's fine. I like that.
Yo, fellas, take care, man. AK, it's good chatting with you, brother.
Yeah, man. Check out the Chin Checkers, man, for sure.
Appreciate you, brother. Yo, Black Star, I've been trying to get up with you, man. I know you sent me the link, and at times it's hard to keep up with all of us, man. But I appreciate everyone here, man.
Yeah, man. No problem, bro. We be back at it again tomorrow.
Take care, fellas.
All right.
Peace out.
We got the good brother Ricky Williams Dub in the building.
Man, what's happening? Peace to the gods, man. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing?
All right, bro. All right.
What up, Ack? How you doing, bro?
Hey, K.
See, AK about to go get him a sandwich between rounds.
Yeah. Hitting the fridge, man. Yeah, man. Keith got to look good tonight, man. I mean, like, the truth of the matter is, man, like, he should have stopped Mario Barrios. If we keeping it a bean, if we keeping it funky, bro. Mario Barrios, skill wise, especially after seeing the way Tank did him, bro. Right. The reason why, and I talked about this last night, everybody talking about Mario Barrios, he's a good fighter, bro, but the only reason he looked good against the way he did against Tank in the first 40 rounds is because of the physical advantages he had over Tank. You know what I'm saying? With Keith Thurman being at a skill level that we know he is, if I'm being honest, Mario Barrios is like the level of fighter he was fighting before he had them step-up fights against the Sean Porters. You know what I'm saying? The Danny Garcia, stuff like that. So he should get him out of there, bro. He should. He should. Now, if he don't, that tell us something. I mean, he been, out the ring damn near almost 2.5, 3 years. So, I mean, he deserves a comeback fight, bro. But this fight doesn't. Even if he does look super good against Barrios tonight, it doesn't push him back up to the top of the pile, bro. You know what I'm saying? He still got to show me something. Like I said, if Keith Thurman wanted to prove he belonged back in that top tier, he should have fought Boots to me. That should have been a fight to be like, hey, you know what? I'm back. Boots the killer, Boots the boogeyman that everybody running from. I'm gonna take this kid on, give him a shot, and let's see what happens. But that's not happening. So he's still gonna need 2 or 3 more fights before he get back up into that echelon where he can, try to pick and choose his poison, bro. Like Keith Thurman, we gotta see. That's the whole point of watching the fight tonight. We gotta see where he at, bro. And this is not taking nothing away from what he did in the past, bro. But I mean, y'all know how I feel about Keith Thurman, man. Like, you did boxing dirty, man. Now you expecting everybody to give you your spot back. Nah, bro. Nah, when you had boxing by the balls, you let it go. So what? Well, I was supposed to give you a pass because of what you did? Nah, bro. Boxing, this what killed me, right? Mm-hmm. Forever in the day, man. Like, y'all young whippersnappers, man. What's wrong with y'all, bro? Boxing forever in the day been, what have you done for me lately? What has Keith done for us lately? Janet Jackson, bro. Nothing. So he get past Mario Barrios and stop, bro. Mario Barrios was a 140 pounder. Like, everybody keeps saying Tank was. No, Tank fought at 135 once. He's a 130 pounder. And Mario Barrios got stopped.
I heard they both be fighting with 10-ounce gloves tonight.
Mario Barrios did that. He requested the 10-ounce gloves.
Why is that? Why you think of that?
What you mean? No, he in there with Keith. Keith got popped.
Are you sure? Are you sure that it was Barrios?
I'm positive, bro. I'm positive, right? If you look, shout out to Everything Boxing and Sports. Keon did a video on it. So did Knockout Boxing, bro. Like, you can tell by the way the conversation went. When they talked to Keith, Keith was like, man, yeah, they got us wearing 10 ounces. I don't know why they wanted to do it, but I'm gonna knock the kid out with 10 ounces. When they talked to Mario Barrios, he was like, yeah, well, I was training in 10 ounces, so it really doesn't make a difference for me. I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? So they put it in the clause, and I need y'all to listen. Why would Keith Thurman request 10-ounce gloves? He was in there with Pacquiao. So Mario Barrios, this monster puncher?
Hey, Sean, you need to connect your mic before you come back in. I want you come back to the stream so you connect your mic.
He was in there with Manny Pacquiao, with Danny Garcia, guys we know who can one hit you. And standard 8 ounces. So why? It doesn't benefit him any, right? He wanted to have the smallest gloves possible.
I was thinking coming off that hand surgery. And
it ain't Keith, bro. It's not Keith. I'm telling y'all, it's not Keith. But you're free to believe what you want to believe. It's 2022, so hey, take it the way you want it.
If he did do that, he's stupid.
Man, it makes the fight more interesting, though.
He looked weight drained, and now you tell him he got on bigger gloves. It may not matter, but it could get shaky tonight.
I think my call on this is if Keith doesn't get him out of there in 10, I'll be disappointed. Within 10. If he doesn't get Mario, we see Mario Barrios, he knows what it feels like to lose right now. He's under the big lights again. Shout out to Mario Barrios. But first of all, shout out to Mario Barrios. 2 pay-per-views in a row, my guy. We see you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We see you, God. You know what I'm saying? So, but the skill level, no matter what we say about Keith or how I feel about Keith, Keith can fight, bro. Right? That was the disappointing part, and all of it about it, bro, is that he does have skills and he got enough pop to keep anybody out. But when he had the chance to cement his legacy and get paid, he threw it all away. Yeah. Right? He threw it all away. And like I said, you can't do that. Don't disrespect the sport in the position you in. Did come back and think you're going to get back where you was. The price, hey, Basement, yesterday's price is not today's price. The price of the brick went up. Right?
Facts.
So Keith, it's simply what it is. You got to come in here and show and prove. And like I said, you got to earn your spot back to these big money fights. Like I said, especially now with boxing, with money being as thin as it is, bro. Everything for PBC, a pay-per-view, fucking Top Rank got everything on ESPN Plus every time you turn around, bro. The Zone, you got to pay for the Zone. You see what I'm saying? So come on, man, you got to earn your spot back. Ain't nobody just gonna give it to you because of what was. Mm-hmm. Oh man, yeah. That's all. Now, let's say
Keith goes in there and he knock him out in 5 and looks real good. How would you feel about it then, Rick?
I'm okay. That's what I expect.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? That's what I expect, right? At that point, you need to get. We all know this game when it comes to getting a fight you want is about leverage. You got it. He got it. What leverage does Mario Barrios give him to get a fight with a Terrence Crawford, except Terrence Crawford don't want to fight Errol Spence right now? What leverage does he get? It's Mario Barrios, my guy. He's coming off an L to 130-pounder when he was the naturally bigger man. And Mario Barrios is coming up. He ain't been at this is his first fight at 147.
Yeah. Yeah.
What up, Coach?
Hey. I was saying the same thing, man. Hey, listen, Keith Thurman got to look excellent tonight because he got to. He got to, because it's gonna speak a lot. Because you know it was even little fake rumors, even though they were just rumors and whispers. It was rumors and whispers that it's supposed to be Tank and Keith Thurman, and then and like I told Black Star and Brandon earlier, like the 2 guys on this card tonight that Tank knocked out. This is Leah Santa Cruz first time fighting since he got knocked out. You feel me? And this is first time that Mario Barrios fought since he got knocked out by Tank too.
Hey, Tank will make you famous, boy.
that uppercut, man.
Ooh, that knockout, man. I still see that. I can see it like it was fresh.
Tank will make you famous, man. But like I said, they gotta eat. I understand, man. But I mean, it's Mario Barrios. That's all I'm saying. Like, he a good fighter, bro. Like, but
it's no excuses if Keith Thurman doesn't get the victory.
Yeah, I think Keith Thurman got to put on tonight. I think he got to put on. For real.
This is no excuse. 22. No excuse.
Man, listening to y'all, I'm not gonna lie. Listening to Rick and the conviction, the power and the conviction in his voice, I'm picking Mario Barrios.
Hey, me too.
Oh, what he go?
Hey, that's who I was picking. That's who I was picking. I don't know.
You was picking him all along?
What's tonight?
Ricky convinced me. I'm
just wondering how you heard that and went this way. That's what I'm trying to figure.
I mean, because he don't believe me.
I picked Barrios because I don't trust Keith up here. Because Keith
Rick sold me, man. Rick sold me.
What's up, Philly? I got Keith Thurman. Like I said, he should get him out of there by 8, bro.
All right, somebody said after Keith win tonight, what should he do next?
Hey, they said this is a title eliminator for the
Get out of here with that. Fight Boots Ennis. After the night, fight Boots Ennis.
This fight should have been Boots.
Yeah.
No, Boots would have killed him tonight.
I know.
Now I keep hearing about this daggone Stanionis. Stanionis is supposed to be stepping aside for Ugas, and that he might be a factor in getting in the way.
They got ways to get around it. They got ways to get around that.
Yeah, man.
Like, why don't he fight him then and get him out the way? Because I don't think Stanionis deserve a right to fight for none of them big guys here. He ain't ready for that.
Oh, coach in the gym. Coach in the gym.
Coach working.
Yeah. Got two on about to spar with each other. You know, we're supposed to work with Scooter Friday, but we're gonna work with him next Friday.
Okay.
Gil said, "Who was Boots?
Who is Gil Cole? What is wrong with you, sir?"
Yesterday.
He clowning. He clowning.
First time this guy been in my room.
Things ain't work out.
Black Star brought him in here.
Me? No, I know Gil though. I seen Gil around.
See, I told you. Black Star brought him in
here. Bloods.
That's what's up, though. But now he being funny when he said who was Boots, because that's what Keith said. Keith tried to act like he didn't know who Boots was.
Hey, I look at it like this when it comes to Keith Thurman on this, man. When he had the chance to get the young bull that was coming up, a chance, and Errol Spence, he ran for the hills, bro. Right? You want to redeem yourself, get a young bull that's coming up, the chance you should have gave Errol.
And he beat him. That's like that old one time. Don't duck me, son. I'm like, he back.
If he beat who?
But it's not
going to go out there with Boots, and he did something to
chop that man up, son. Boots gonna chop that man up.
I mean, but let's be real. We know Boots and Thurman is not going to be a fight that would happen this year.
Like lettuce.
We know that's not a fight that would happen. We know more than likely if Thurman wins tonight, he looks good. He's going to be going against a PBC fighter later this year, and it probably wouldn't. And it's not going to be Boots. You know, Boots is with Cameron Duncan. Duncan is trying to leverage a big fight for Boots later this year, so that wouldn't be the way they would go with it.
And so Duncan should. You know what I'm saying? That's how he should.
Yeah. Now I'll say this: I think if Thurman looks good tonight, he puts himself back in the mix, because other than Ortiz and Boots, other than Stanionis, you don't have too many other guys who are up and coming who would be a big enough name for a title shot, other than those three guys right there. So I think he has a lot of pressure on him to look good, and I think kind of to what I don't know who said it earlier about Barrios winning, is I think it's one of those things where Barrios can lose or win. Well, Barrios can lose and it really won't affect him too much. But Thurman loses or he looks horrible, it's going to be a big drop in everything about Keith Thurman going forward.
Yeah, it's a litmus. Tonight's a litmus for Keith Thurman to see where he's at. That's all it is.
Now, here's what I will say. At the beginning of 3 years, it's okay if he doesn't look like he was a superstar 6 years ago, but this cannot be a back and forth battle. It can't be. Barrios cannot win 5 rounds. Barrios can't be tagging Keith. This has to be something where Keith, kind of how when Floyd Mayweather fought Marquez when he came out of retirement, this has to be something where you put on a show and show that you still have it.
It won't be that. It won't be that. It definitely will not be that. It won't be that. I mean, and one thing we better not hear tonight, we better not hear, and Thurman is in trouble. Oh my God, he's holding on. We better not hear that tonight. I'll tell you that right now. We better not hear that.
That's a fact.
He said, what he say? So when Keith beat Brian, get out, and look, I get it. Keith you must be from Florida. You must be from Florida. You must be from Tampa.
In Tampa Bay in his
he must be from Florida. He got to be from Florida. So no wonder you ride McKeith so hard. He's not beating Boots. He's not even gonna fight Boots. He gonna run from Boots like an athlete with bad feet. He is not trying to fight that boy, and you know it.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, what Keith is gonna do, he's gonna win tonight. He's gonna move back into the rankings, and he's gonna say, "Look, I want Ugas, Spence, Crawford. Fighting Boots or Ortiz wouldn't be beneficial for him. Fighting these young guys, he really doesn't stand much of a chance." And there's no sense in getting beat up that bad for a non-title fight.
I mean, if that's the move, if you look at it, you know what I'm saying, logistically with the PBC, is that You know, we got Errol and Ugas facing each other, right? Yeah, Errol and Ugas facing each other. I got Errol stopping Ugas in that fight. People say they don't see, but I think Errol gonna stop Ugas this fight. So Ugas will lose. If Keith look good tonight, Ugas, Keith Thurman next fight. Boom.
Now that makes sense. That would probably be the fight because let's be real. Like you said about how PBC operates, Thurman is never going to fight Ortiz. Ortiz is with De La Hoya. So at best, it would be Cameron Duncan's boots, but it'll probably be Ugas, the Ugas Spence loser.
And he can't be Ugas. He can't be Ugas.
I mean, yeah.
How about the news said Keith should fight Taylor?
That ain't gonna happen.
Who? Josh Taylor?
He ain't fighting no Josh Taylor.
Bud gonna fight Josh Taylor before Keith fight Josh Taylor.
Keith isn't going for no. He's not going for Josh Taylor. Like Ortiz, Taylor, and Boots are not in the mix with him.
You say he got Earl getting upset about
He tripping now. He tripping now.
The only word
heavy now, boy.
You gonna be upset. You gonna be upset. You exactly right.
Man, go look at the list of the names of the guys that I already beat Ugas, and tell me if you can name anybody other than Sean Porter.
Well, here's what I would say to that.
Don't do that.
Spence hasn't fought in a while. Upsets happen. I'm not saying that Ugas is a favorite, but upsets happen. It's possible. I mean, we don't know. I mean, guys can lose about just like that.
I hate to say it. I hate when people do that, bro. It's possible for us to get hit by an asteroid today, but it ain't gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? It's like styles make fights, bro. And as long as Errol Spence is an nth of where he was, bro, he's gonna beat Ugas style. He makes himself too small, bro. He ain't got a better jab than Errol Spence. He ain't got better footwork than Errol Spence, bro. It's like skating up. It's like skating up a glacier with ice skates on, bro. It's some shit just not gonna happen.
Yeah, I can't wait, man.
How did everybody get quiet? This man said,
Hold on. Who said I can't wait? Who just said I can't wait?
Hey, can I say this real fast? When I first came on, I don't know if y'all can hear me, but when I first came on, I heard people talking about Ugas. And Apostle, you know, that's the same I feel about Ugas. I feel like it's nothing like, man, he's a very ordinary fighter.
Who you talking about, Coach Sean?
Ugas.
I agree.
Yeah, I heard y'all talk about it. I ain't get to say nothing, but I heard y'all talking about it. And I thought I heard somebody pretty much say the same thing. Like, just like I feel about him. You know, like, take nothing from him, but.
Yeah, you can't take nothing from him. I don't care how y'all feel about it. The man earned his ticket to the dance. He earned his ticket to the dance.
He did it for sure. Ain't no wrong with that.
Hey, bro, he got his ticket from EJI, bro. Like, let's keep it fun.
That's EJ problem. That's EJ problem.
Let's keep it
That's
fun.
not my problem. That's EJ problem.
Hey, take it how you want.
Fix your eye. That's not my problem. Your eye got messed up. Fix your eye.
Oh,
That's all right. That day in Dallas, he gonna fix that problem too.
I'm picking Earl to stop him too, but I'm an Earl fan. But I mean,
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
It's not my problem. You got hurt. It's not my problem. Keith was in the casino the night before. It's not my fault. Man ate bad hot dogs. Ain't none of that my problem. I got in the ring and I beat the people I was supposed to beat.
Hey, what you saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The thing is, after Earl beat him, is Earl gonna get credit for beating him? Or they
Nope.
gonna start sounding like, oh, he was never no good. He did. That's what you're gonna start doing.
So what?
Hey.
Move on.
He was pedestrian.
I got one thing, man. Did Earl look bad against Danny Garcia?
No.
Okay.
He wasn't even in shape for that fight.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying is that people keep saying this shit about Earl. I'm just wondering, like, he beat the shit out of motherfucking Danny Garcia.
Man,
I don't know what they looking at, man. I don't know what the hell they looking at.
Purple, bro.
I got one thing to say. Roger Mayweather, bro.
So now my man,
They don't know shit about.
the man was supposed to fight Pacquiao, and he come up with an eye injury. So just because he didn't took off due to eye injury. That was only the reason why he took off, and he still wanted to fight. People think his skills have diminished.
Yeah.
They want him to go away so bad, man. They can taste it.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. Like, if a lot of people were just calling him the top dog, the boogeyman. Everybody was just calling my man the boogeyman. Now he had to take off because 3 doctors said they were not clearing to fight. So he take off for an eye injury. We're not talking about he took off due to the car wreck. We ain't saying he took off because his back fucked up, his shoulder fucked up, hand fucked up, knee fucked up. God, maybe from sparring. And now people are talking like this man's skills have diminished.
I mean,
I just don't understand. But we have seen Keith Thurman into prior fights where his skills have diminished. We have seen other fighters come in fights and their skills have diminished. But we haven't yet to see Earl give us one reason to say his skills have diminished. And people are starting to count him out.
Well, I don't think it's so much skill diminished. I think, he had a car accident where he lost teeth and had to get his mouth fixed. Guys get older.
Skin, Brandon.
Yeah, he fought Danny Garcia.
He said he was 80%.
Okay, he said he was 80%. Here's the thing.
This much time off, he can't be 100 now.
He's not gonna be 100 ever again.
You can never be 100 again. You can't have an eye injury, 90. Have eye surgery, and be 100%. Like you can't. The second you have something in your body that has to be fixed with surgery, you'll never be 100%. You might can be 90, you might can be 93, but you'll never be 100% ever again. And he had a concussion from that accident, so he'll never. And he got thrown out the car, so he'll never be 100%.
Okay.
So it's okay that a guy gets. So it's okay if a guy gets older and he looks a little bit slower because it's expected. You're not gonna get older and somehow get a younger body. This is boxing. Football players don't ever look younger season after season. So I think the problem is his skills haven't diminished, but I think people got to realize this is a 31-year-old Errol Spence. He's not going to look how he looked like 6 years ago, and they got to realize that. They got to accept that. Well, not skills. That's just age. Yeah, and I accept what you're saying to a degree, and I think that for me, I feel like the best Errol Spence we haven't even seen yet because I don't think that's going to happen until they get to 154. And the fact that people like Keith Thurman, and Manny Pacquiao, who prolonged things at 147 for Undisputed to happen, pretty much contributed to it, in light of the accidents and the other thing too, because he could have already had Undisputed by now. He could have already have had that and been at 154 now. It kind of slowed his progress down in that way because he had to wait for this guy. This guy don't want to fight. This guy don't want to fight. All that. Nobody want to fight. Nobody want to fight. Even right now with Bud Crawford, don't fight me right now. Oh, don't this and all this old shit. Then as soon as you sign, see, you don't want to fight. You know what I mean? I'm 60-40 for about 5 fucking years, and you ain't never one time say, well, okay, I'll just take the 60-40 then, and call a man bluff. He don't do that. So everything is just prolonging. I mean, it's just frustrating as hell to me because he should have had Undisputed long before Canelo. Because Canelo wasn't even dreaming about Undisputed when this man was already saying a long time ago, line him up and I'm going to knock him down. And he been going at it ever since. I mean, if that's not what any young brother that's getting into the game really should aspire to be, I don't know what is, man. Because all this other stuff is just crazy to me. People making business decisions. A fighter should be a fighter. I'm a fight. That's it. The business going to take care of itself. I'm going to go out here and destroy whatever's out here because I feel like I'm the best. And I know I'm going to go in here and put the work in to be the best. So if I don't, with those two things considered, believe that wholeheartedly, then you don't need to get your ass in boxing. You need to go do something else. But you time and time again, you see him that, I can't fight him. He has to do this. Or they don't do that. Man, it's just time wasted. Instead of, like him and Bud could have fought 3 times by now. No, you're absolutely right. A lot of talk, a lot of less action. It's something that a lot of boxers are doing right now. But I think, to me, Undisputed doesn't mean that much because for example, Floyd never had all 4 belts at one time. But we knew Floyd was the champ. So to me, Undisputed. I mean, everybody doesn't want it. Some guys say, "Look, you know I'm the champ." Nobody's questioning if I'm the champ or not. We know who the rightful champ is.
Undisputed doesn't matter. Undisputed doesn't matter because the boxers don't represent it correctly. They get it and then they dump it and move, bro. Undisputed means you take on all comers from all factions, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, I hear what you're saying. No disrespect, Brandon. No disrespect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even arguing your point. I'm just going off on my tangent on it, right? The thing is this, bro. Like, when it comes, like, boxing with this is just my personal opinion. It was supposed to be the best of the best fighting the best, right? And taking on all comers. And the thing is, even though we know it's prize fighting, as in the world, people put the bag above what things really supposed to be, and that's the issue. You know what I'm saying? When people don't understand is that if you move in honor and you continue to do the right thing, the bag gonna come if your purpose is correct.
See, and that's why I respect Floyd Mayweather, because Floyd Mayweather told everybody, I'm Money Mayweather now. I was Pretty Boy, y'all wasn't feeling me. So now I'm gonna go out here and start trashing motherfuckers, and y'all gonna call me Money. Why? Because I'm making all the damn money. So hey, that's why I say I can't hold it against him that he didn't go after Undisputed, because he told me from the gate, I'm Money Mayweather. That's my goal, and he's been getting that. Back. It's not like Canelo who say, you know, I'm great and all this, but he getting the money, but he ain't fighting the guys I want to see him fight. That's two separate. You see what I'm saying? To me.
But the thing is like this. It's hard for almost every boxer to fight the guys that you want to fight, because if you become undisputed, you got 4 challengers. You can't fight all 4 challengers in 6 months, 9 months. So with Floyd, when Floyd became champion, when he beat Baltimore and when he beat Zab Judah, I mean, he kind of knew that, okay, if I try to sit here and spend money to get these other belts just to say that I'm the best, it's kind of a waste of time. And it is. Like, Manny's never been undisputed. He's been champion, but I mean, he was IBO champion, IBA champion for 2 of those divisions. So I think a lot of the boxers are looking at it and saying, well, look, if it's going to come down to me being undisputed, okay, but how much do I really care about it? Because right now, if I can make the money and still know people know I'm the champion, just go with that. Remember Lennox Lewis was undisputed, and the second he became undisputed, he dumped 2 of the belts because he was like, you know what? I'm not going to defend these 2 belts against people you guys don't care for me to fight. Nobody wanted to watch him fight John Ruiz and Chris Bird, even though they were the challengers, because it was a waste of time. He would say, okay, I'm going to fight 2 guys for less money. I can go fight Mike Tyson and Klitschko and make the money. So to me, I look at whatever a fighter chooses to do, I'm okay with it, because they're the ones that got to get in the ring, not me.
That's true, and I agree with that. But my thing is, you know, if you want to be great, then you should go for undisputed. If you just want the money, shit, I don't care. You know, which is what Floyd did, and that's how I understand it. That's why I don't hold it against him, because the man said, "This is what I'm after." Okay, that's your quest. By all means, do your thing. Earl Spence said from day one. Earl said, "Line them up, and I'm knocking them down."
Hold on,
and that's how he been doing it.
Hold on, Blackstar.
What's up, AK?
Floyd went through 6 different weight classes, bro. 6 of them. But so the undisputed was different for him, but he went to 6 different weight classes. Earl only been in 1. There ain't no comparison to what Floyd did. It's no comparison.
Ask Floyd what he think about undisputed. He'll tell you he ain't worried about the belts. Belts don't matter, because it was about the money.
What I'm saying is, okay. What he did was this, though. What Floyd did was this. Whoever was the man, the guy, whoever is the guy at this weight class, this Pretty Boy I'm talking about. Whoever is the guy at this weight class, I'm gonna beat that guy. And he did that
was a whole nother fighter, though. That's the fight.
What I'm saying, but he did that
to knock down walls.
Well, what I'm saying is, if you clear 3 and 4 weight classes, I'm at the point where I can talk money. I've been at the point where I can talk money. So yeah, I'm gonna take the bigger fights because I've earned the right. I'm the face of boxing. Why shouldn't he take the money fight? It's not the same thing.
No, I don't criticize him for that. But I'm just saying his focus and his goal changed. He could have been undisputed in a weight class or something like that if that was his aim. I do believe that. But he told us straight up, I'm Money Mayweather now. And he been chasing the bag and getting the bag ever since. And hey man, more power to him. You know, that's why I can't judge him as harshly as other people want to judge him, as I do Canelo, because to me, Canelo let me down because he started out one way, totally changed when he got the money, thinking, you know, hey, I'm satisfied now. It don't matter. I'm taken care of for life. My children are taken care of for decades. They ain't never got to work. Everybody good. So let me just go out here and just test myself and see how great I am and fight these guys. Now, if he get in here with Jamal, he's getting back on track, in my opinion. And if he can pull it off, then hey, man, it's okay. But if not, you got to fight these guys. To me, I don't like when guys doing all this. So fight the guys, man. This is the fight we want to see. We boxing fans. I want to see.
But I think
I might not think you can win, but you might go out there and prove me wrong. You know, I don't gotta always be right, but I ain't gotta be wrong either. So, but I want to see the fight. You know, that's the beauty of it.
Well, see, I think the thing we gotta look at with Floyd, and when we talk about Canelo, we're talking about a fighter who came after Floyd. You know, Floyd said it himself when people were asking him about legacy and greatness, and Floyd said, legacy won't pay bills. So you can sit there and try to fight for the legacy, but when you're broke and you're struggling and your family's losing their house, legacy won't matter. So I don't fault a boxer for chasing the money, because I understand that, look, you only have so many years to do this and it's not guaranteed. And, you know, Floyd, one of the most successful boxers of all time, is saying, look, I chase the money because I realize being broke and having a legacy doesn't matter. So to me, I have zero problem with a fighter going for the money. The only thing I ever say is, look, don't prevent other guys from fighting. As long as other guys can fight each other and do what they want to do, I don't really have a problem with a fighter chasing the money. Because the only way they can make the money that they really want to make is to fight guys that are going to also be as popular and bring in the money. So they can't say, I'm going to go fight some no-name guy and get $100 million.
Yeah, but see, I hold it against a guy who already has $360 million, whatever that was, the Canelo guy. He didn't get that. He didn't get money. Is not even an issue for him anymore. He don't even gotta think about money.
He never got that contract, Black Star. That's why he went to court to get out of there. They didn't fulfill that contract.
Yeah, he only got like 60 of that at most. Maybe 70 million of it at most.
Of so all these $40 million they was talking about, all these fights, these 11 fights.
He got out of that contract. That's how.
Remember, it was.
That's how he got where he at now.
I know he got out, but he still had what, like 2-3 left, wasn't it?
Man, he had like 9 fights left, man.
Yeah. Remember, he got that deal in 2018, and in 2020 he sued to leave. So he didn't really get into that deal. He had 3 fights in that deal.
He had 11 fight deal, bro.
Yeah, it came out. I do remember it came out that Oscar, what he had did was he negotiated more money, but he skimmed off the top of it and kept it, and he was using that money to pay for the undercards.
Well, no, what
Oscar and he found out about it.
No, what Oscar had did was, what the Oscar said was, look, it's a $40 million deal. Golden Boy gets $5 million every time Canelo fights. He gets $35 million, which Canelo was okay with. The problem came out is that Oscar had a deal where he had he had another contract that basically said that we are going to make a Triple G fight. And the thing was, DAZN had something that said one thing, Canelo had something that said something else. And then when Canelo lost that IBF belt because Golden Boy didn't want to pay the sanctioning fees to move forward with it, he kind of felt like, okay, what are you guys doing? Because you guys never asked me any of this, but apparently there's been discussions of it, which is something, you know, as a promoter, you can't really do. You need to get the manager involved in that. So, you know, I'm not saying Oscar wasn't skimming money or doing things behind the scenes, because obviously he was.
Yeah, that was the thing that was brought out. And matter of fact, Phenom was the one who did it, and he's a contract lawyer, and he saw the contract. And when he broke that down, I trust his brother's opinion because this is what he do. He does this for a living. So when he broke it down, he said, well, man, it was actually $50 million, but he only told you 40. So actually, you're not getting all your money. He's stealing from you. That's how he got out.
Well, that's something that they don't have to disclose because of the Muhammad Ali Act. You only got to tell a fighter what kind of compensation you got before you step in the ring. And I'm sure
but he didn't do it.
Yeah. So he said, look, he sued the league. But he didn't get anywhere close to what that 11 fight contract was.
Okay, so it's worse than I thought then. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that. I didn't know to that degree, but I do know he stole that damn money from off the chop. And he was paying other guys to fight. Yeah. If you negotiated $50 million and you tell him, well, I'm gonna pay you, you think that it's $40 million, but it was really $50 million. He take that $10 million to fund the undercard to get other guys in there like that.
And there's nothing illegal with it as long as he tells you before you fight, before you step in the ring that night, as long as he discloses that to you, There's Muhammad Ali Act says he can do that. But you also got to look at it at the time. Canelo was also a foreign fighter, so he was paying that foreign entertainment tax as well as his managers and stuff. So even though he's very rich, and I mean he's very, very rich, he's not as rich as we think he should be because of just all those things that should have happened that didn't happen. So I definitely understand him taking the money. And if you offer me $50 million to fight Charlo, I'm probably gonna take that money too.
And that's the beauty. How you see how they all came together now? The money and the big fight joined at apex, and now he on. And it's good. It's good for boxing if it happens. Like I said, because I don't believe nothing till you know what I'm saying they hop in the ring because he been moving too damn funny around these guys. How you have a man fight 3 number 1 mandatory challenges to remain your mandatory, and you duck out on some damn we're gonna invent this new title come down from the heavens, the franchise, and get you out of this one. Then you duck Andre to 160. I mean, you're doing all this funny movement now that the money lines up. You know, there's rumors of you wanting this now. Eddie Reynoso, yeah, he's the guy. And they're saying that that's the guy that they want. Then if they saying that's the guy they want and they can fight anybody they want, this fight better happen. And if it don't, we need to be on their ass even harder. Because that was my whole criticism from the beginning, is that you're not fighting these type of guys. And win or lose, I don't, you know, however it play out, you know. But that fight need to happen. That's my only gripe on it, man. So don't be running around here saying I'm the best and you're not doing what it takes to fight the best. You should be over. I mean, just like look at Earl. Earl was chasing fucking Keith Thurman. No, everywhere he go, he right there. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I was like, damn man, this dude after. He ain't taking no shorts. You ain't talking him out this ass whooping. He coming for that ass, you know. And man, that's what I respect about fighters, man. Them guys that just got a passion to just go out there and prove it. Whether, you know, win or lose or draw, it don't matter. But go out there and try. What are you going through? I mean, what fighters go through on a daily basis, and the discipline and I mean the endurance that you gotta have to be a fighter. You put all this into it. Why are you not getting all you can get out of it? You know, when you sitting back and you old and you reminiscing, you're gonna tell people, I remember when I fought him, man, coming up around. Like you sit back and you talk to Marlon Starler. Marlon was tell you about certain stuff, man. Hey, you dying laughing. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to be as an OG. You know, you want to evolve to that. You don't want to be a guy, well, you know, if I had it for this guy, you know, and I might have could have done this. Nobody want to hear that shit. You know, tell me what you did. You know, that's what we want to see. And as an old head, that's what you want. When you see the old fighters get together, man, they talking all kind of crazy stuff. You know, because they're past all of the petty stuff about winning and losing and all of that, but they on a real level. You know, man, damn, I tell you hit me with that right hand in that third round. Hot damn it, I didn't know where the hell I was at. You know, they don't mind telling each other because, you know, there's a respect level and they beyond all the pettiness. And that's the beauty of it, man, you know. We'll see what happens, man. I hope this fight happens.
He gonna bust Charlo up.
Yeah, well, let me say this, guys, and I got to hop off this call, and I'll try to hop back in later. It's a pleasure talking to you guys.
Hold on, Brandon. Though, happy birthday, bro. I wish you one more time, man, on YouTube.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I'm officially in my 40s now, so I appreciate it, brother.
Look at the youngin'. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
He got his first gray hair, man. He got his first one right there.
Boy, please, you realize I'm bald, right? So I can't have gray hair. Like, you know, you can look at Ricky. He got waves. I haven't had waves in 20 years, so y'all can miss me on that one. But I was just gonna say, you know, I hope to see the best fights. I don't personally care about who wins, but I do understand the fans have their problems with the fact that there are fights that they want. It's not happening. It's been going on since, you know, when we first went at Floyd and Manny, and you know, it's annoying. So I do hope that this year we continue to see these big fights continue to happen just for the sake of boxing. And I just want to tell you guys that, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. I'll try to hop back in here if y'all still on, man. I appreciate it.
All right. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, Brandon, man. Salute to you, good bro. Yeah, man. I tell you. Yeah, but I hope that fight happens, man. You know, I'm glad that this talk is going around. But also, Boo Boo's moving up to 68. To be Canelo's challenger too, so it's some heat coming. Them guys still after his ass, man. They still after him. And you know, I got my feelings about Boots, but man, I gotta tap my hat off to him, man. He is going after it, man. He going after it. Now, and hey, I'm supporting Andre from now on. I love it. I love to see a guy go get it. Okay. You know, I don't know what's gonna happen when he get in the ring, but I want to see him get the opportunity, man. I want to see.
Fuck Boo Boo, man. I'm so sick of Boo Boo.
Oh man.
What you mean you sick of Boo Boo? Hold on. What you mean you sick of Boo Boo?
Boo Boo fake, man. I'm sick of this shit.
What do you mean he fake?
He is, bro.
Fake how?
Because he don't do correct business.
Now that we will never ever accuse him of being a smart businessman. That we won't do.
So that's part of it. I'm tired of y'all trying to let these fighters off. Oh, he's skilled. He gonna beat. You got to do what you got to do to get the fight, bro. Like, okay, bro. You the B side, bro. You the B side. Now I understand, bro. But stop chasing Canelo, bro. Canelo got some good pussy, obviously, bro. Because people keep chasing him like it ain't no more out there, bro. You can't continue to do good business and get a reputation behind the scenes and not going through fights, asking for stuff that's not reasonable, and then expect the big fights to fall in your lap. Life don't happen like that. It don't matter how good you is, bro. It's quid pro quo. You get something for giving something, bro. Right? So it doesn't matter, bro. You gotta make it. He has to make it to the point where a fighter like Canelo wants to choose him. We all know Canelo chooses his fighter. It's just what it is. It don't matter if you like it or not. Just like what you just said, AK, about Ugas. It ain't nobody else's problem, right? It ain't Ugas' problem that Arrow Eye was messed up. Just like it's not Canelo problem that Boo Boo ain't put himself into a position where he had to fight him.
He did though. Twice. He did though. Y'all see, we are.
He's a horrible fighter.
Hold on. Now, you want payday? You.
I know that. Hold on, I think I got it. Hold on. Go ahead, I ain't got it.
They did clown him though. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody got on me. I said I ain't gonna lie, girl.
Oh, I got it.
He's son, my man.
Get the fuck out of here because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I want to see the fights too, man. But I understand, right? Like, so with Canelo, I know the part where he blatantly ducked Charlo, right? Charlo did everything the requisite to get it. You know what I'm saying? But Ugu Andre, man, like, bro, they won't even make a fight with Triple G and they on the same network. Like, what is going on behind the scenes that we ain't seeing with Boo Boo, bro? Like, he can't get no fight with a premier fighter, bro. That can't all just be.
That's all of them on the zone. That's all of them. That's why I said everybody. Eddie Hearn is on the clock, y'all. If he cannot deliver that George Kambosos fight for Devin Haney, don't bring that man name up to me no more when it concerns black fighters. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because every single time one of the black fighters on the zone got a fight coming up, for some odd reason they can't get it. Between the three of them, between Tevin Farmer, Devin Haney, and Boo Boo Andre, you got Jojo Diaz and Jorge Linares. That's it. That's the best out of all of them. None of them have fought a major fight. None of them.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Boo Boo went to the zone to get those fights. What's crazy is this. Boo Boo was the first fight Boo Boo was supposed to have on the zone was supposed to be against Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders failed a drug test. Failed the drug test. They called the fight off. He got suspended for a year. Then he went up there for some raggedy vacant title at 168. Got suspended again for being disrespectful to women and got a Canelo fight. Amir Khan got a Canelo fight.
Yeah.
Roger Felding. Yilderman. You understand? Everybody. He went on a Euro tour.
I hear you. But this Canelo chooses who he fights.
Yes, he does. He clearly does.
Yeah.
He clearly, I mean, it's clear. it's clearly Eddie Reynoso is the Zen master over there. He is definitely driving the car.
Yeah, he's saying Jamal Charlo now, so that's why I say
that's because the price tag is right.
But
because the price tag is
like, I'm not gonna believe it till I see it though, because that's what they do, bro. They sit up there and they jingle a name in front of you, then they switch to some no-name opponent, bro. They've been doing that shit for like the past 3 years until last year. And like I told y'all knew he was gonna fight them people, bro, because y'all knew in January what the lineup was.
Yeah. Oh, he's fighting. We got out the way.
Everybody's jumped on the Canelo train, even though Canelo was fighting one time a year. Then he pop up, and I got this guy. Come on, man. Who y'all talking to? That was the setup from the get-go, the giddy up. We knew he was gonna fight Caleb Plant, and even that shit got shaky towards the fight, right? We knew he was gonna fight Yildirim. We knew he was gonna fight Billy Joe. We knew it. We knew when he beat up on Yildirim that Billy Joe was already signed and lined up, correct?
Sure did.
Yeah, I mean the hold up with the hold up when the first time he was gonna fight Caleb Plant because they tried to pull a move on PBC. PBC like, hold on, who you think we are, man? Who y'all think we are? Boo Boo the Fool? We ain't paying you no $40 million if and you ain't fighting our guy. Like if something was to happen to Caleb Plant, we get to pick the fighter and you still pay $40 million. What we look like to you?
That was crazy. See, but that's why Ryan Garcia ain't fighting Cruz right now. You know what I'm saying? You ain't fooling me, bro. The reason why Ryan Garcia not fighting Isak Cruz because Isak wanted a clause in that contract that if he ducked him, he was still gonna get paid. People act like that wasn't out in the public, like that wasn't out in the ether, bro.
He knew what to expect.
Come on, man, y'all. People be speaking, bro. It be out here for people to see, but people don't want to pay attention. Ryan Garcia, a duck. I don't care what nobody say. And if we keep it at one wow, bro, they hold camp, bro. The only thing that really come out, this is Canelo camp by any means necessary. That's what they camp go by, bro. As long as Canelo look good in the ring, they don't give a fuck what they got to do to get there, bro. Look at their camp. You got Oscar Valdez, shaky, Turbo T, right? Ain't even signed his paperwork right now with Shakur, but you talking about, I'm going to fight him. I'm like, you still ain't signed that paperwork. This dude, Ryan Garcia, shaky as fuck. You already know he's shaky, bro. Oh, right, why? Oh, I want to fight Cruz. This dude, name another fighter that ducked 4 fighters in 1 year. I'll wait, bro. Actual fighters that said, I'll take you. Tank said, you know what? You can take a side. I'll beat the brakes off you. What's happening? Oh, I don't want to. I'll knock you out in 3 rounds, dude. Right? As long as Canelo win in the ring, it's gravy. You know what I'm saying? Let's get Canelo in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what, bro. Like that camp, that Boxing is Life camp, they all shaky, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. They all shaky to me. All of them.
It's true. So bad on Ryan Garcia, even Canelo's talking about him.
Bruh.
Hey, that's crazy, bro. Who is this guy he fighting?
So, hey, this dude been inactive for 2 years. They said, oh, before he went inactive. Okay, so it's just crazy how y'all gonna sit up here and give, oh, Keith might have ring rust. Like this dude ain't gonna have ring rust. 2 years? Only fought out of Ghana twice in his entire career? I didn't know who the guy is. Who the hell is he?
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him. You know what I'm saying? And we're supposed to just ride.
Whose card is this gonna be on?
In there, bro.
Whose card is this gonna be on?
It's gonna be a DAZN card, I'm sure. It's April 9th. They already got it for April 9th. I don't know.
What other fight? I mean,
this is probably the headliner. It's probably the headliner.
There you go.
It's probably the headliner of his own card.
Because he headlined with Luke Campbell.
Yeah, it's probably a headliner.
I understand that. This fight, they gotta have something already prepared. Like it's gotta be a co-main event, bro.
No, man, I'm telling you, that's probably the main event. They're probably gonna throw some women's, it's gonna be, they're gonna throw some other Euros that on there that people want to see, and that's what they're gonna do, man. Man, listen, Oscar need to get away from the game. you know, he put that boy in witness protection. Because what happened was this: they came out there. You fought a Luke Campbell who can't punch, coming off COVID. He dropped you in front of everybody. Floored you. And they said right there, hold on, my man ain't ready. My man ain't ready.
Exposed, man. That chin is weak.
My man ain't ready. My man ain't ready.
Like I told y'all before, and I'm gonna say it again because y'all know I love telling. I told you so. Golden Boy financially is shaky as fuck right now, bro. Who do they got besides Virgil Ortiz and Ryan Garcia that they can pump in front of you?
Nobody. They ain't even worried about Speedy or Rashidi. They don't even, you know, right. You'll never hear from him.
Rashidi Ellis on a milk carton, bro.
Yeah. That's what I don't get. See, that's what I don't get. Why do these black fighters why did you go over there? Like Montana Love. Why did you go to the zone?
Top rank? Why did Bud sign with Top Rank? That's my questions. You see what I'm saying? And this is what I'm talking about. It's not like the same way you know that's not the move for a black fighter is the same way these fighters know these are not moves for black fighters, but they continue to do it and then expect to get a pass.
All right, but did this. Montana Love, no disrespect, this is my guy. He's from Ohio, Cleveland. But Montana Love didn't have the background that a lot of these other boxers got, bro. That might be the reason too. Like we got to think like some of these boxers, like they don't be having Olympic background or the amateur background don't be real high when they turn professional boxing, bro.
But to be honest with you, he was better off staying on the Jake Paul undercard. Then he could have stayed on the Jake Paul train rather than go to the zone.
That's what what you want to do. That's what like, bro. At the
same time, just thinking though, he might not have too much faith in Jake Paul. Like man, he might not have faith in Jake Paul. Like listen, so you want me to put my faith in you? Is you gonna be able to still maintain to keep giving me fights, bro?
Jake Paul got you on a pay-per-view card.
He's doing a hell of a job.
No. Not on the pay-per-view card, a sold-out arena in Cleveland.
Listen,
but this my basement. I need y'all to listen, bro.
But okay, listen to this. That's once. So okay, you did it once. Are you gonna be? And I'm a fighter. Can you give me 4-5 more fights?
Let me ask you something though. Go ahead, Rick.
How is that any different than Golden Boy though, Base? You see what I'm saying? Look, bro, in this day and age, bro, y'all gotta, not y'all, but the people in general, these people that's doing business, bro, you gotta understand it's a give and take. Yeah, decisions are hard to make, but you gotta make a decision, right? What I'm saying is this, bro. Yeah, it's fighters that go out there and they sign a Golden Boy and they make it, but Golden Boy Top Rank, but history tells you it's different. Okay, I'm gonna say this with Jake Paul. I don't believe in Jake Paul, the fighter, but the way he's able to promote and run events is legit.
Yes, sir.
Right? I would rather gamble with a new way of doing business, bro, than looking at the history of bullshit at a place like Golden Boy or Top Rank and gamble my chances, right? You got
the zone
a chance, right? But what I'm saying is that, okay, this to use an example, right? To use a example, an analogy, right? So, slavery, right? Sucked, but it was consistent. You knew you was gonna have a place to stay. You knew you was gonna get the master scraps. You knew you was gonna be able to farm, right? But I'd rather take my chance out in the world with freedom and build my own way, right? Than be in a system that I see historically is oppressive and fucked up for me, right? It's the same with it. And that's what money is, but people don't understand that. There's a whole different conversation, you know what I'm saying? Hit my channel for that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But that's what it is, bro. You gotta make a choice and bet on yourself because you're gonna have your intentions. You have the best intentions for you than anybody else, no matter what nobody says, bro. A promotional company is built to take money from you, to use your energy to generate a profit for something you was gonna do anyway.
That's facts.
Right? So you might as well gamble on yourself. Become your own promoter. That way you get that promoter check and a fighter check. I get the merchandise check. I get the concessions check. Right? You gotta, even though, yeah, it sucks. I understand you start from the bottom. You gotta feed your family, bro. But how is that any different? right? The thing is, you looking for that short money. You see that advance check, and you like, oh, just like the music business. You know what I'm saying? Just like the music business. You see that 360 deal. You see a check with more zeros you ever seen in your life. You gonna scoop. But then your copyright you don't own your music. They get the copyrights. You get 10 cents from every dollar on the stream. That's what it's gonna be. I'm not gonna sit up there and I'm not gonna give you no leeway for a decision you chose. You chose it.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying though, Black Star. If he was going to sign to DAZN, he might as well stay with Jake Paul, bro. He might as well stay on the Jake Paul train, at least for now. You know what I mean?
Jake Paul is you know what? I think that's gonna be his future, man. Listen. Jake Paul
yesterday was sitting side by side with Eddie Hearn at a press conference, talking to Eddie Hearn about a fight that they putting on together. Look at that, man. And you going over there. Come on, bro. Boo Boo Andre, you're at a press conference, right? And a man is sitting beside your promoter, not his, your promoter, telling you you don't fight nobody. You are a horrible fighter. And he's sitting beside your promoter.
And he said,
Eddie Hearn and
horrible
you're a horrible fighter. And your promoter, and then your promoter tell you, go on, but shooing you out the joint.
Crazy, man.
And I would look at that video and be like, yeah, that's where I want to go. What's wrong with you?
He should have flipped tables over that motherfucker. He should have went berserk in that place.
Right. You gotta get everything's a risk. It's a calculated risk. It's a gamble, bro. But I'd rather gamble on myself. Basement, I don't even know why you having this conversation. Entrepreneur, businessman, out there on your own. What you talking about?
Hey, different strokes for different folks, bro. I just saying, maybe he felt. Hey, but we don't know how long Montana Love contract is for.
Right, and bro,
you feel me? It might be 2 years this week. Like, okay, well, we promise you 4 fights, 2 years.
Man, and I don't knock it. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm just saying, live with your decision.
He ain't signed to no leash.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, how many brothers do you got to see idle, running the press conference,
backbiting? Right.
Look what left Devin Haney doing. He running up on Cambosa at the presser. He running up on this one over here. He's on.
I'm glad you
working hard to be the promoter.
Same thing Boo Boo doing. Boo Boo, they running up and
bro.
What? What'd you say, Basement?
They said Cambosa rechecked the contract, bro.
We knew that was gonna happen, bro. We knew
that was gonna happen. They talking about Cambosa, one of them motherfucker fight. They trying to make the Lomo fight, Cambosa and Lomo.
But what did he offer him though? See, here's the thing. This is another thing you got to watch with that though. Remember when they were doing that mess with Wilder, and they kept saying try to make it look like Wilder was ducking, but really you were sending him bogus contracts. Like, what did you offer Cambosis? See, Cambosis right now knows. Look, man, I am considered the undisputed champion, and you have the other belt, so we can fight for undisputed if y'all want to call it that. But I'm setting up a fight back home in my hometown for all the marbles. Pay me like I weigh right now. I don't care what I did before that. Right now, this is the position I'm in. Pay like I weigh. So if you sent that man some table scraps and he said no, that ain't the same thing. He putting his price out there. I want to fight in Australia and I want the bag. You supposed to be big money earner, right? You big money earner, right? You big money earner, right?
That money wouldn't be an object. He said that himself. So
I mean,
who more Cambosa want?
It's no different. I'm no different with this, bro. Devin, if you want to be great, you're gonna have to eat a shit sandwich. Does that mean you not getting paid or taking a way low pay cut that you used to? So Cambosa can get in the ring. That's what it's gonna have to be. That's just the way I feel about it.
Salute to my guy, Sir Kim, in the building. Salute, good brother.
Cambosa put his price out there. Apparently, Cambosa got to figure out there that he ain't going under. So if he says no, don't everybody get on the tangent like, oh, Cambosa ducking.
I got to know the number too, though. Before I do that, I got to know the number. You see what I'm saying? I'm just being honest with you, but I understand it. I definitely understand it, God, no doubt. He has the right to ask for whatever he wants to ask, but I'm saying, you got to be reasonable. You know what I'm saying? It can't be some shit that's out, on Venus and Jupiter. You know what I'm saying?
That's what Bud got to do, because Bud is the same thing. 60-40 been out there, but I ain't heard one fucking counter. and they know what is the number. That's
I
what
don't see
people want to know.
it being that hard to make the fight, bro.
It's not. It's not when people are being reasonable.
Whatever you've been getting, I'm gonna give you a little bit more.
Double, triple sometimes, bro. Like I said, it.
But I'm saying, like, come on, man. Come on, man. If you really want this.
Hey, say that again. Say that again.
If you really want this.
I'm gonna say this though.
No, let's think about it. If you really want this and you Devin Hank and you getting $3 million to fight, if they tell you 4.5, it shouldn't be no problem.
You gotta make the decision, man.
Overseas, come on.
It's not my pockets. I understand it's not my pockets though. You see what I'm saying? It's not my pockets, but like I said, if it was me, I'm gonna try to get the most I can get. But you got to be reasonable if you really want it to happen. That's all I'm saying. You got to be reasonable.
Is that not reasonable?
I don't know what your idea of reasonable is.
I'm asking you, is that reasonable? If you've been making, okay, listen, your last fights you've been making a certain set amount of money, $3 million to fight. Now here it is, time for the unification fight. You got the last belt. This guy got the other 3 belts. $4.5 million. Fight him in his backyard in Australia.
I mean, listen, man. Listen, you should. If you who you say you are as a promoter in terms of the zone, it shouldn't be nothing out the realm that you can't be able to make this fight happen. You should be able to throw out enough pie for both of them.
Bruh, I'm just thinking. I'm realistically thinking. If they can sit up here and give Canelo $50 million, bro, just one fighter. This Cambosa Haney event ain't gonna even be $50 million.
The ROI is different though. That's what I'm saying, bro. The ROI is different. You know what I'm saying? I hear what you're saying, Basement. I'm not.
I mean, now you got me. You told me to get back on my entrepreneurial shit.
Yeah.
I'm telling you this. I'm thinking. Now here it is. It should take about $12 million, maybe probably a little bit more, to run that whole show, pay for the venue and everything included.
But like you said,
here it is. We got a guy named Canelo who can get $50 million, bro, guaranteed. Now we talking about using 33% of that to put on to run a whole show and pay the fighters and still be able to make some. Come on, bro, they can't make that happen.
Like I said,
it's fucked up then, bro.
Yeah, but like you said though, if Camboso's being reasonable and what you said really makes sense and hits home, if you really want it,
Camboso, his biggest pay before that.
Don't do that.
No. We talking numbers.
Go ahead.
His highest pay before that. His highest pay was $500,000, right?
Okay. None of them was for the undisputed championship of the world. None of them.
500,000. So, if you're giving Haney 4.5, we fighting in your backyard, he should be able to get 6, 7.
We should be able to get a lot more than that. But I mean, listen. All I'm saying is this: the zone should have enough pie. Listen to me.
You get some off the pay-per-view sales, bro. We give you a little.
Listen, the zone should have enough pie that this should not be a problem. Because I guarantee you this right now. Floyd Mayweather, if they wanted to, could pick up the phone tomorrow and say, George,
Facts.
I got Tank coming to Australia.
Facts.
Whatever you want, and the fight is on.
That's a fact.
They could take that fight in their sleep.
That's a fact.
You know, if 500,000 is max, 2 or 3 million should automatically make that a deal.
Do y'all think that they would let Tank overseas and fight?
See, Floyd they on their A-side stuff. We ain't going nowhere. We're fighting whenever time is right. We ain't got to chase.
I'm not mad at it either. I'm not mad at it either. That's how everybody else do business. I'm not mad at it.
Shit, but if he got the money, he can dictate the terms. You know, if you put the money down and you making the calls here.
But that's the problem with most fighters. Like, okay, so and that's how I think that's a delusion with most fighters, bro. Like, if you ain't paying the freight, bro, who are you to say what? You know what I'm saying? You got to be reasonable if you ain't the one putting the money up. That's all I'm saying, right? I'm saying if I'm looking for an investor, bro, I got to be reasonable on his ROI and comeback, bro, because I don't have the funds. That's why I asked to loop back to Ben, coming right back around the block on what's reasonable to him. What is Camboso's real market value versus what he believes his market value is? What is Crawford's real market value versus what you believe your market value is? And we need to find a happy medium of that. But you got to be willing to negotiate, bro. You just can't, this is my number. It's 40 million. What you talking about? This ain't gonna happen. You're not looking to do business. People that do business, bro.
That's all I'm saying. I need to be running one of these motherfucking businesses, bro.
Well, look, man. When you go to the fights, you got your media pass on. Talk your talk. Talk to these people. Find out what's cracking. Mix and mingle with them. All I'm saying is this: I'm not letting Eddie Hearn off the hook. Under no circumstances should this fight not happen for Devin Haney. If you who you say you are, I'm tired of all of this. He the best promoter. He this, that, and the third. But then your fight is going across the street to get their biggest payday.
No doubt.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
I agree with that.
Listen, the only reason Canelo fought on the PBC card because he wanted to.
Hey, I must warn y'all. Y'all done talk. Black Star done talk this guy up. He's popped up in the building.
Well, get him in.
It's Shaquille O'Neal looking motherfucker.
Oh! Oh no!
Oh my God! He said Shaquille O'Neal. Here it is. It's the experience in the building,
there
boy.
he go.
Oh my
Program experience.
I want to know about the Dylan White. That's what I want to know. I'm glad he up in here. I want him to explain.
And Troy, and did you find Luis Ortiz's birth certificate?
No, we just gonna stick to current affairs y'all were talking about, brother. But how y'all doing? How's everybody doing?
All right, bro.
What's up with you? What you got for us, man?
I mean, I saw the header. I know you were talking about Thurman and I think somebody mentioned Crawford and all that. So if y'all want to stick to that subject,
3 hours ago. That was 3 hours ago.
Now, see, you here now, so we gotta get you something else. Tyson Fury, Dillian White, man, come on, let's go. Talk to me. Bring me up to speed, bro.
What about it? I mean, it was a first bid, and the fight is supposed to be made. So what about it?
Don't have your start breaking up now, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask you about my signal, man, because it's been raining in Baltimore and all that. So how do I sound?
Make sure you got some Wi-Fi, bro.
Huh? Okay, I'm cool right now.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'll stay. Okay, I'll stay right here. But I don't know what you want to hear. I mean, it was a first bid, and supposedly they're gonna fight. So all he got to do is sign the paperwork, and the fight is made. That's it.
So you telling me that Dillian White ain't signed it yet?
Cause that's what they say. That they just waiting. But then at the same, hold on. But at the same time, we didn't hear that Fury signed either. Nobody said Fury signed the paperwork either.
Man. I would think if I was Dillian White, I'd have rushed and signed that paperwork.
I would have signed it before it even got to first bid, because really I would have taken anything to get my shot, and I would have made my money after I became undisputed.
Okay.
Really?
I became what?
Undisputed. I did not stutter. Undisputed.
You think Dillian White got the chance to be undisputed? You think he can go that far with it?
I think right now the path is clear with him, and I'm saying that because Joshua's head is not on right. If Joshua's head was on right, he beats him 9 out of 10 times every day, right? Wow. But his head is not where it's supposed to be. He's the only one that I see out there that can really beat White. White is not a great fighter, but he's a determined fighter, and he He's very determined, like I said, and he has power in both hands. In both hands. He's not a one-handed puncher. He's a two-handed puncher.
Okay. That man said he determined.
Man. So when is Joshua and Usyk rematch? They have that, or they still ain't that out?
I haven't heard it. I haven't heard it, man. I figured y'all would be a little bit more tuned in with that. I haven't heard it, but last I heard, he's still looking for a trainer. And I got Tommy Brooks on with Spencer Farron. That's the man for Joshua right there. Is Tommy Brooks. He's the greatest trainer that's alive right now. There's nobody that has more accomplishments than Tommy Brooks right now, as far as champions and Hall of Famers. No trainer. Tommy Brooks is the man for him.
Wow.
For Joshua, you saying?
Yes, sir. For Joshua, if Joshua gets Tommy Brooks, White ain't beating him. Nobody's beating him.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that matchup if it happened. If he does get with him, because I've been saying for a minute he needs an American trainer, and that would definitely qualify as that. And he definitely got the experience, so it would be interesting to see how he does with that in his corner. Because even Lewis admitted that that's what he needed in his career, and it really stabilized him.
Yeah,
great as he is. So yeah, man, I'm excited to see that matchup, and then because to me, like you say, he a little mixed up in the head. You're a brawler, but you want to go out there and box the guy, and then you think you're going to go in there with Usyk and box the boxer. I don't know, man.
I don't think Joshua's a brawler. I think he's a fighter. I think he's just a fighter, but for some reason, he's trying to please everybody. And the fact of the matter is, I'm not in the business to please Basement. I'm not in the business to please brother over here, the Apostle. I have to be honest enough with me and say, this is what I do. And then I have to go out and do it to the best of my ability.
See, that's exactly right. And that's what Devin Haney's got to do, because Devin's doing the same thing. He wants to be a knockout artist.
Okay.
Go ahead, AK.
I think what it is this, man. They hit it long enough. Joshua has an issue with chin. He's chinny, and he lifts them weights, and his conditioning ain't the best, and that's been exposed. So now they got to fight. They got to find the right opponents that he can use his skill set against, and that's the issue. I don't believe that.
I keep hearing the same thing about White. He's chinny. He's this and that. He has 30 fights. He's won 28. He's only been stopped twice. Joshua, on the other hand, same thing. He's the most accomplished heavyweight of this era. So if he was that chinny, how is he the most accomplished heavyweight of this era? 2-time unified heavyweight champion. And he's beat the best of the best outside of Fury and the other guy that ended up on his face.
That's fine, but he didn't fight neither one of them two. He didn't fight neither one of them two.
No, wrong. They didn't fight him either, because they had offers to fight him and they did not fight him.
Are you saying to me, right? I mean, this Charles Martin, Dominic Brazil, Molina. This is the most. Come on, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it. He was in a privy situation because all the belts was where he needed to be. Joseph Parker and all them guys like that. But he ain't beat no world beaters. Stop that, man. And I like Joshua.
There are no world beaters in this era of heavyweights. There are no world beaters.
So he didn't beat no world beaters.
I think for Joshua, my assessment of him is that he wastes a lot of energy. And I don't think that he's not in shape. I just think that he wastes so much that he wears himself out doing a bunch of stuff that really is not in his strength wheel, Like he need to be doing more things that are more natural to him, because he looked unnatural in the last fight, man. He
did. He looked silly.
Yeah, he didn't look comfortable at all.
Hey, watch this. And another example to when I say that he's chinny, right? When you looked at when he fought Vladimir Klitschko, right? For the last 4 to 5 fights before he fought Joshua, Klitschko hadn't dropped anybody. He got straight in the ring with Joshua and floored him.
Yeah,
he didn't even drop Byron Jennings. He didn't even drop Byron Jennings. He didn't drop Shashaw. He didn't even come close to Rockefeller. None of them, and 5 fights, David Hay, none of the fights. Klitschko didn't drop anybody. Got straight in the ring and put Joshua on.
Who won that fight, by the way?
Well, he did. He won.
Thank you very much.
I guess come on, man, stop that. Bro.
If I could chime in on that, I think what you guys got to realize is when you're talking about heavyweights, you're talking about big, large men where one shot changes everything.
Right.
So you can't look at it and say, well, you're chinny. You find very few guys who aren't chinny in heavyweights. Those who aren't chinny took a lot of shots. You know, the George Foremans, your Evander Holyfields, they took a lot of unnecessary shots because they had strong chins.
What we're saying is this.
You got to look at it different.
But when you look at what Klitschko was doing during that time, right? It was clear to many people that Klitschko was slowing down because people that he would normally knock out was going the distance with him, like Byron Jennings, fighters like that. He wasn't even come close to hurt nobody. Then he got straight in the ring and put that man on the mat. That's what we saw.
That happened, but I wouldn't say that. Oh my God, I wouldn't say that AJ is chinny. What I would say is AJ fought a fight where Klitschko was able to land that type of shot, because usually guys who fought Klitschko fought him very strategic to where they wouldn't get caught with shots like that. And AJ didn't. AJ said, look, I want the smoke. I'm coming there. Let's see what you do. But I think what we got to look at is when we do talk about, you know, guys who are chinny and not chinny, especially in the heavyweight division, these are some big jokers. I mean, these are some guys who, these are not some small men who are taking shots and throwing shots. These are 235-pound, you know, behemoths when you think about it. So I think you got to be careful when you say chinny, because, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've never been punched by a guy that size, but I can imagine me being affected as well.
He's been buzzed quite a few times, my guy. He's been buzzed quite a few times.
Larry Holmes was buzzed quite a few times. Ali was buzzed. Joe Louis was buzzed, and they all great fighters.
You comparing Joshua to them?
I mean, if you're a heavyweight, you're gonna get buzzed. You can't find a heavyweight that was never buzzed. The closest one, the only one that never got buzzed was basically Klitschko. He's the only one. Everybody else has been buzzed or knocked down at some point in their career.
Did you say Klitschko?
Yeah, Vitali never got knocked down.
I think it had more to do with his era, though, because I tell you, like, Ray Mercer had a hell of a chin. Ray Mercer had a fucking beard on him that was crazy, you know. But you know, that's rare in the heavyweights, though, man. You know, them big guys hit you, man. I mean, shit, something got to react, because these boys knocking down trees, you know.
Well, that's why a lot of guys didn't fight Ray Mercer. A lot of guys ducked Ray Mercer because they were like, dude, they did not want that smoke. Ray Mercer, go back and look at his video of him and Holyfield. I mean, I had to give Holyfield credit because Ray Mercer was letting off on Holyfield when they fought. Yeah, and Lewis.
That's that greatness of Holyfield, man. It kills me how people celebrate Mike Tyson more than Evander Holyfield. To me, Holyfield is way more accomplished than Mike Tyson.
No doubt. I don't disagree with you.
You know,
the thing is that Mike Tyson was more exciting because Mike Tyson was a highlight reel.
He had that mystique.
That's really it.
Yeah. And then the thing is, you know, when he first won it, you know, like we was talking the other day, me and Basement we were talking about how when he first got the first title shot, he had fought 20 fights, like in a fucking 12-month period before then. He was crisp. All he did was fight. He wasn't messing around. I mean, he was as sharp as Mike Tyson ever going to be in his life. Then he gets in the ring, man, he cleans it up. You know, I don't think he was ever that sharp ever again in his career because of that. And it's almost the same it is the same with Canelo having these 4 fights. And now he's talking about, I want to fight Jamal. You know, I think, man, you know, if he ever going to fight Jamal, he can't be no more ready than he is right now.
There you go with that.
What does he gain from fighting Jamal? I've always wanted to ask y'all that question. What does he gain from fighting him? Because obviously, no, listen, hold on. There's a reason behind my question.
Yeah,
Alvarez is the much bigger name. He's the much more accomplished fighter, and Jamal has done what exactly?
Two-time world champion, 2 different weight classes.
Well, you're asking why did he fight Jamal? Like, what has Jamal Charlo done to earn it? It's not about that.
I didn't say earn it. I'm just saying, what does he get from beating him? Because he, I mean, where are they fighting at 168? Is he coming up to 168?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, they probably gonna fight 68.
And if he beats him, what does that prove?
I mean,
he's going to get respect from a lot of boxing fans that he's not getting it from now. So it will increase that. And also, and for like myself, guys who used to be big Canelo fans who fell off, because I didn't like the move, it's going to make me look at him more like, okay, he's fighting the guys I want to see him fight now, so I appreciate it more.
Okay, can I tell you something, man? This will be his second fight on the PBS. I don't do the numbers thing, but if I'm correct in what I'm hearing, he got 40 for Plant. He made Plant 10, and then he's getting 50 now from the PBC. He don't need your respect. He's $90 million. There's no other fighter in the PBC that gets paid like him in 2 fights. Name me one. Name me one fighter in the PBC that made $90 million for 2 fights. 2.
Are you being funny? I mean, come on, bro. Canelo's the face of boxing.
But Troy,
he's the face of boxing.
That's why you fight Jamal Charlo. I mean, you're gonna fight Canelo if Canelo puts the most money in your pocket, and you're gonna pay him the most. I don't
name a fight on any network that's making what Canelo's making.
The only person close to making what he's making is Anthony
Joshua.
Anthony Joshua makes about $35 million a fight, give or take. But the thing is this: if you pay him $50 million guaranteed money to fight Charlo, he's gonna fight. I mean, it's hard to turn down that kind of money because that's not, dude. That's a lot of money.
But I'm saying, all these fighters on the PBC, like your boy over here, Apostle was telling me the other week, or a couple of weeks back, they household names. How come they're not racking in the money like Canelo? They're supposed to be household names and all that.
Nobody in the sport is.
No. But you said out your mouth that they were household names. That's what you said.
Who was a household name?
You said Errol Spence, the Charlos, household names.
No, they're household boxing names. Like if you're a boxing fan, you know their name. But these guys are not like Mayweather, Mike Tyson household names. Like they're not like that. But I mean, the thing with PBC is not a promotional company. PBC is
wait a minute.
Production.
I'm gonna answer the question with the question you just asked and a statement you just made. You just said Canelo gonna get $50 million for fighting who?
They gave him $50 million to fight Jamal Charlo.
He getting $50 million to fight who?
Jamal Charlo.
Yeah. Did he get $50 million any other place?
I mean,
no. You answered your own question.
Let me finish chewing my turkey wing, brother. Hold on. Give me a chance to swallow my turkey wing, man. Calm down. Dad, boy.
This boy here, boy.
All I know is that last I heard, he signed some $300 million deal. So he really don't need the Charlos or the PBC. He gets paid tens of millions of dollars every fight.
That deal is gone, Troy. He paid a lawyer to get out of that deal.
Now the other side to it is, if you take the $50 million, which would be what he getting out of the fight, the PBC is actually being constructive in making a guy who can, if he goes and beats him impressively, he's going to do the same thing Canelo did, but Canelo did it in losing to Floyd Mayweather. He's going to grow in stature because of that, because everybody who's supposed to support Canelo is going to have to realize, damn, man, oh boy, made my guy look pedestrian, man. You know what I'm saying? That's your fighter's come up. That's his opportunity. Now, he can't take it and go out there and just barely get the win. He got to go in there and really shine on him, So, but and then
can I ask you a question, though? Can I ask you a question? Why is it that the Charlos are not bigger? You have twin fighters, twin champions. How come they not bigger? How come a lot of them fighters over there are not household names? I don't want to hear it because they black. I don't want to hear it.
But Troy, you know why they're not as big. You know why. It's not about black, but you know why.
All right.
If Canelo had fought him when he was supposed to fight him, he would already be a bigger name, in my opinion.
Well, no.
Why are you blaming Canelo for his status? You can't blame Canelo for Charlo's status.
No, I'm saying if he gets that fight with him and he does well, it's going to automatically boost him up, isn't it?
It don't get no bigger than fighting the face of boxing.
Yeah, exactly.
It don't get no bigger than that, and he's getting his biggest payday ever. It don't get no bigger than that.
What I'm saying is this: he wasn't always the face of boxing. So, why is it that these fights? Well, listen, just let me finish before I choke on this third wing. What I'm saying is, he wasn't always the face of boxing. What have these fighters done to actually build himself up? You can't live off the coattails of one man. So what are they doing to build himself up?
Okay, what Charlo did wrong was this. After he didn't get the Canelo fight. He really didn't do a good job of accurately putting himself in a position for the major fight. This fight kind of fell to him, but that's guys like Jamel. You can't say none of that about Jamel. Jamel is putting in the work. Jamel's about to fight for undisputed again.
Tell me who he was supposed to fight that was going to earn him a shot at Canelo anyway.
Demetrius Boo-Andre. Demetrius Boo-Andre.
Well,
how would that do that? Because Boo ain't on that level either.
Well, Black Star. You know, here's the thing, Black Star. If Charlo would have fought, if he really would have went after Triple G and Andrade 3 or 4 years ago when he had the chance to, he would have benefited from it.
No. Triple G wasn't gonna fight them boys. Triple G ran from them boys. Triple G ran from them boys.
But the thing is, Charlo didn't try to go after those guys. Charlo would say, "Oh,
yes,
I
he did. Yeah. Triple G didn't want to fight them. Triple G didn't want to fight them.
No, dude, go look it up. He only called out. He always call out Triple G after he would always announce a fight. It's like, dude, when Triple G is free is when you go talk to his people.
Bro, he went up to Triple G at a fight.
Dude, I don't care. I don't care. If Al Heyman did not go and talk to those people, you going to Triple G don't matter. Because what does he always say? I gotta talk to Al. If Al's
Triple G didn't want that. Triple G didn't want to fight none of them boys. Dude, Triple G ain't even fought in almost 2 years.
Doesn't matter. If Al Heyman did not go and do it, nothing you say is gonna matter. Because what does he always say? I gotta talk to Al.
That's fine, but it's out there. Everybody knows Triple G wasn't trying to fight none of them youngins, man.
And what about Andrade? He didn't go for Andrade.
Now that's the fight. That's his fault. Now that's his fault.
But how does that get to a Canelo fight when Canelo say he's a horrible fighter? How does that elevate you to that level? You see what I'm saying?
What are you talking about?
There's nobody Jamal could have fought to that people would say earned him the right. That's what I'm saying.
Black Star. Canelo opinion doesn't matter. Canelo can say Andrade's a horrible boxer. Canelo opinion does not matter. He's a boxer.
Well, Brandon, the point I'm trying to get at is I see what you're saying it, but I was referring to the fact that my man Troy is saying that what did he do to earn the fight or what put him in status to fight a Canelo? There's nobody out there.
I didn't say that
would have got him there.
Well, no, but the thing is, here's the thing though, Black Star. A lot of these boxers are not trying to they're not trying to build their stock. They're trying to do is say, look, I want to get this fight and I'm going to kind of gravitate around it until I get the phone call. And the problem with that is that if we're all boxing fans, Canelo could retire tomorrow and we're still going to watch boxing. But the problem is going to be, unless these guys say, look, I need to do things that are going to elevate who I am when it comes to boxing, they're going to all be forgotten about. They'll be belt holders, but they'll have no fights that we can say was a legendary fight that we're going to remember. There'll be no 24/7 HBO special about it, because as long as you're going to do is try to wait until Canelo calls you, you hurt your career.
Yeah, but my point is, what fight could Jamal fight and win that would have made y'all say, well, he's worthy of Canelo?
He could have beat Boo Boo or David Benavidez.
Yeah,
either one of them fights.
I hear what you're saying, AK, but I don't think the guys that think that way would agree with you because of the fact that they don't think.
This is what you got to do for Black Star. Black Star. If the big dog saying, I ain't looking for you, I ain't checking for you, you got to make yourself a big dog. If he fights Boo Boo Andre, right, and silences all the critics, or David Benavidez and silences all the critics, now I'm the big man on campus and I'm in demand, he would have took the fight.
See, I don't think that would have did it though. That's where I differ, because they don't even think that Andre is worthy of a.
But what did you do? But other than what did you do? You can't ask for that fight and you just struggle with Juan Montiel.
I get that, but what's going to make them? This is the point I'm saying is Jamal is in a position where there ain't nothing he can do that where people are going to say he earned the position. So it doesn't matter. He got a $50 million offer to him to make him fight him.
You all looking at this all wrong. You all looking at this all wrong. There was a fighter. Okay, I'm sorry.
You're okay. Just give me 1 second. Here's what I'm saying, Black Star. Don't look at it as who can you fight when people are going to say you deserve it. Because the thing is, people are going to be split. What you have to do is you have to say, okay, Charlo, you have to do things that are going to raise your profile, because when your profile raises, it automatically will be compared to if Canelo's going to fight you. So what he should have done was he would have fought Andrade and then said, okay, I'm going to fight Benavidez. Those are two options that Canelo has right now that he would have eliminated. And maybe people say, oh, well, you haven't earned it. But the thing is, at some point, if you keep beating these guys, you're taking away Canelo's options. And once you take
So
away
you
his
got
options,
to beat everybody in the division to
not
earn
everybody in
it.
the division, but you got to beat a few guys. You got
It raises your profile, though, bro. It raises your profile.
Yeah, I get, but bro, I'm not at odds with y'all on what y'all saying. I'm just saying to the ones who feel like he has to do something to prove himself. I don't think there's anything that the guy can do, even if he did the things that you guys are saying. Though I wouldn't mind it, because he did beat Derevyanchenko, and people act like that's nothing, even though Canelo ducked him as well.
Well, here's my thing. But that's the thing. You got all these guys that are trying to fight Canelo. If one of them say, you know what, I'm going to fight two of you guys, their profile moves up. Because while, the other guys are waiting for Canelo to call them, the other guys saying, look, I'm taking out the competition. So it's like, look, if you don't fight me, then it's obviously you're ducking because I'm beating everybody that you can fight. So unless you're going to fight my sloppy seconds, you need to come and fight me. And that's the thing that a lot of guys weren't doing. So they're going to have that thing of, what did you do to earn it? Nothing.
Now, you know what I was.
Go ahead, Troy. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying this. I didn't say anything about earning it or anything like that. I didn't say that. I don't know what it is with this era about how things work and all that, but it's really simple. You fight the people that are in your weight class that will build your status up. You don't chase one man. Okay. Hold on. You have two champions that are in your weight class, or is it three? You have Triple G, you have Boo Boo, and who's the other one? Is there another one?
I don't know who it is now. But
okay. Well, listen. Listen, what you do is you fight the one that's willing to fight you. After you beat him, you fight the next one that's willing to fight you. You don't worry about the one that won't fight you. After that, once you do that and you get those belts, and you say, okay, I can't do nothing else here because I can't make this man fight me. If you want to move up to 168, then you have a fight or two at 168. Then you get with David Benavidez and Plant up there, and you look good fighting them and beating them, and then people can say what they want about you, but they can't take anything away from you because they understand that you are high risk. You might be low reward, but you're high risk. They can't take anything away from you. Mike McCollum had to do that his whole career. After he fought Curry and had that big win, he goes and loses to Sumboom Calloway. He had to come back, beat Calloway. Then he fought, got to James Toney, got a draw with James Toney, fought, lost to James Toney, and he just kept fighting to the point where Ray was like, I'm never going to fight you because you are high risk and low reward. Ray Leonard said that. That's easy to find. Tommy Hearn, same thing. Hagler, same thing. None of them guys want to get in there with him. None of them. That's proven fact. What I'm saying to let me finish, please. Let me finish. What I'm saying to these fighters nowadays is you build up who you are. You put the hard work in and you build up who you are. Don't focus on one man. Focus on the only man that you need to focus on, which is you. Because just as long as you could make you at a certain status in your career, you'll always make a certain amount of money. You're not going to make the big time money that you want because this guy won't fight you, but your name will be always out there. Will always be out there and you'll always make money. And that's what Mike did. He always made money. And you can even go over to England. There's some hot guy over there that they'll pay you a lot of money to fight. You could destroy him and you'll have another fan base. You don't got to worry about one guy. Because you built up yourself already and you are the money for you. He is the overall money, but you are the one that's bringing in the money for you. So go ahead and build yourself up like that. You don't need one man to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a point there and everything, but I don't like it being that way because for one, it allows Canelo to sit by the side and hope that you lose to somebody, and then that way he ain't never got to fight you. And I don't like that with fighters. I think everybody should fight everybody. If a guy's
Black Star,
and there's a fan base that actually follows them that believes the same thing, then that should be enough to say, okay, this fight should take place because this fan base think this guy has a shot with you. Your fan base said no. That's big enough. If you just got a guy out there that's a contender and he don't really have all that, then I can understand. Okay, well, he's not. But if you got, I mean, like you know, like they pretty much saying that we divided up on race on this. You know, the Canelo fans and you got black fans basically with Jamal, right? That's a whole entire fan base, a very historically important fan base that's saying, hey, we think this guy can beat that guy. That should be enough to raise the question and bring the fight to fruition, which it is. It looked like because that 50 million came up, and if that entices him, we'll get it. But you know, so you know, I don't know. We'll see. But to me, I just don't feel like there was nothing he could have done that was going to make the other side say he earned it.
I disagree with that part right there, Black Star. He could have fought them other fights like that. But hold on before I move on. Salute to Mike McCallum, man. But I hate from the time they put that out there, man. People sound crazy, bro. He was never on Hagler or Leonard's level ever. He was never on their level. So all that they ducked him stuff, get that out of here. They would have killed that man.
Okay, first of all, no. Let me say this. Let me say this. I don't know if you realize or not. He was in the Kronk gym, and he was the only man that Tommy could not land his right hand on. Stewart knew this, which is why he never made the fight with Tommy. Tommy could never land his right hand on him. And that's Tommy. And Ray, let me finish. Ray said it during the Curry fight. I'm not going to fight that man because he's high risk and low reward. Hagler told him to his face, he won't. I didn't fight you because you were high risk and low reward.
That's not
he
what
told
Hagler
him
said.
that to his face. Yes,
Hagler told that
Hagler
man.
told him that to his face.
Listen. Hagler basically told that man this. You was never on my radar. Why would you be? Why would somebody of your level?
Show me the proof for that, man. Show me the proof because I could find the video that actually verifies what I say.
I know what you're talking about. When Hagler came up to him and said, "I respect you" and all that, he told Hagler, "You never fought me," and this, that, and the third. I seen the video, bro. But that's a retired Marvin Hagler. That ain't Muhammad. That wasn't Marvelous. He talked to Marvin. He didn't talk to Marvelous. See,
he was talking about Marvin while he was still a fighter, though. That's my point. He was talking about Marvin the fighter who never fought him.
What I'm saying is this. Like Sugar Ray Leonard will tell you. What I'm saying is what Sugar Ray Leonard will tell you. Sugar Ray will tell you, just like Marvin Hagler will tell you. When you talk to Ray Leonard, it's different from talking to Sugar Ray. When you talk to Marvin, it's different from talking to Marvin Hagler. You know what I'm saying? Marvin Hagler would have destroyed that man, bro. You could just look at the two fighters and know he wouldn't have stood. He didn't have a fighting chance to fight.
Nobody ever destroyed him, so I don't know where you're getting that, Marvin. And let me tell you what.
Who did he fight on their level? Who did he fight on Marvin's level?
Do you know anything about Mike McCallum? Anything at all?
Mike McCallum, I've seen his whole career.
You seen his whole career?
Yeah.
It don't sound like it. It don't sound like it. You sound like you're talking about a guy that's a second-rate fighter. That's what it sounds like you're talking about to me.
But he's a tier under the guy you're trying to put him in the ring with.
No, he's not. He's on their level, or else they would have fought him.
How, bro? How?
Oh, okay, so you telling me that these dudes only fought guys that were top guys, right? Hagler, Hearns, they didn't fight no guys that were low risk and no reward.
Hagler?
All of them. You telling me that? You tell him I don't have to look at his resume. I'm asking you the questions since you saying that this man here is second tier and all that. So you telling me that these three dudes right here, every single person they fought was killer. Every single one. Every single one.
Go through Hagler's resume. Bro.
I'm asking you a question directly.
Yes.
You don't. You could mute yourself now. You could mute yourself.
You sound like a hater, bro. That's what you sound like. You just sound like the dude that's always trying to hate on the greats. You sound like a hater. That man was never on that boy's level.
I know because they're black. I have an issue with them. I know.
I know. Say nothing about black. You just sound like a hater.
Well, I tell you what. All I know is that when I hear from people who are actually in the business and verify what I say, I don't really have to listen to anything you say.
Hey, bro, listen, man. Right. Listen, man. Look, man. I done been around fighters, trainers my entire life, man. I've been in the gym with Roger Mayweather. I done been around all champions. I done had sit down conversations with Nassim Richardson. I done been around all of them, bro. That stuff you talking don't mean nothing to me, bro. I've been around boxing since I was 6.
You need to clear your throat before you talk to me, because I don't know what the heck you just said. What'd you just say?
Oh, you heard me. You heard me.
No. Let me clear my throat. Who's next?
Hey, this Troy guy, bro.
Boy.
Hey, okay, this Troy. So you came in, you didn't take us from motherfucker right field to left field. When we gonna get some central station on this shit. What you think about what you think about Keith Thurman and Mario Barrios tonight, bro? What's your output on that? What you think about that tonight?
Why does he look like a midget standing face to face with Barrios?
Hey.
He do look small, man.
He do.
That motherfucker look short as hell. He do.
And he look weight drained though. And he look weight drained. I'm telling you. He looks weight drained. That's concerning to me though.
Troy?
I'm sorry, man. I'm actually cooking for a client, so I'm going back and forth. But all I came in at 146, which I think is too light. But something tells me he's going to rehydrate closer to 160 or whatever. 145? That's even worse.
Yeah.
Well, and if he fights him from the outside, then he beats him. If he tries to get into it like he did with Tank, then he's going to lose. But if he just stay on the outside and box Thurman, he beats him because he just looks like he towers over him at 5'11". Wow.
Yeah, he knows how to use his height and reach. That is going to be a problem. So that's why I say it's a good challenge for Thurman. But if we're wrong and he's not weight drained, he's just in great shape, then we should see something special out of him tonight. If not,
right,
I don't like his chances, man. And plus, Mario Barrios, he got pretty good whack on him, man. I know he's coming up in weight, but we also know that Keith Thurman to the body, it just ain't working together. So if he can take advantage of that, man, I don't know. Maybe he make a big statement tonight and announce himself at 147. 147 looks better on him than 140 anyway. I thought he looked a little lean at 140, so maybe this is more natural to where he belongs. We don't know, but that's just a lot of good questions to see tonight in the fight and see how it goes. How it reveals itself. Because if he can't beat Keith Thurman, that's a credible ass win at 147.
Well, that's a misnomer about the body stuff with Keith Thurman. Every fighter hates it to the body. You all are basing that on one fight. He got hurt in one fight with a body shot. That doesn't mean he can't take body shots.
No, he got hurt in a couple fights to the body. He got hurt in a couple of them.
Right, but there's not one fighter out there that can take body shots when they're good and clean. They all gonna get hurt. Body shots are terrible, man. So I don't get he hates it to the body. Name me a fighter that loves it to the body. Give me more.
Buckle though. But body shots have buckled him though. He has buckled. Like we seen his knees bend.
Buckle from a body shots buckle a lot of people. I got a daughter. She's 32 now. When she was 9, I've been training her since she was 6. She punched my friend in the ribs. He was 21. He went home and went to sleep. Right? Mind you, she is 6'1" right now, so she was pretty big child.
Man. Yeah, but like I say, we'll see what happens tonight, man. I think it's gonna be a little bit better I think it'll be a good scrap for a little while. It's just a matter of how long. But at some point, somebody's going to separate themselves and then the fight going to turn. I don't think it's going to distance, though. I think one of them guys is going to go. Yeah, one of them is probably going to have to go in this one. Keith Thurman should be very excited and very hyped about this fight and ready to go out there and really prove himself. Because, I know he's heard all of the jokes people making, the ponytail and all that stuff all this time, man. If you got a competitive spirit, you got to feel some type of way about that. You put your work in the gym, you go out here, you ready to go out here and put it on display for everybody, let everybody know, hey, one time is back, that's where he need to be on. If he out there like that and he going out there doing that, then, we might see something good from him. Other than that, I don't know.
I'll catch y'all on the next one, homies.
Oh, y'all, bro?
I got to work tonight, man.
Oh, man.
You know.
Yeah, stay warm, man. Y'all got that snow up there, don't you?
Ain't nothing going on right now.
Nothing else.
But all right, Joe, I'll catch y'all on the next one, man.
All right, my
Appreciate
brother.
you coming out, good brother.
All right, man. Well, be safe, man. Be safe out there, man. And I don't know why you ran away from me the last show, man. I understand that I'm your Debo, man, but I was gonna give you back your bike. Yeah, man. I was gonna give you back your bike the last show, but you ain't.
Man, I ain't never ran from you, man.
You ain't come off mute. You ain't come off mute. You know, hey, I got your bike in my van, man.
Hey,
huh?
I must have been asleep, Troy. I work at night, Troy. I may have been asleep.
Of course you went to sleep because you saw me coming. That fan was like, oh, I gotta go to sleep. You know, he got my 3-wheeler. Man, you know, I got your tricycle in my van, man. And, you know, anytime you want it back, you just ask me, all right?
Hey, man. Hey, Black Star, get your man, man.
You go, bro. Every time.
Get your man, man. I'm going, man. Get your man.
Clarissa Shields coming down the aisle.
He wildin', man.
I ain't messing with Troy.
Yes, indeed, man. Hey, what time is the Clarissa fight? Is that over? Is that overseas?
She's walking down the ring right now. She just walked down the ring right now.
Is that on the zone or something?
Yeah.
Okay, man. Because I'm glad you mentioned that. Because I missed that one.
Hey, but on a serious note, y'all should come over on Wednesdays, like you know, Brandon came over on Wednesdays when I did the show about the commission, about building a commission and a union. Man, we had a good conversation. I found out a bunch of information, man. So you know, y'all should pop in. I'll send the link to Brandon and I ask him to send it to y'all. All right.
What time you could usually go live?
Okay, my shows usually start at 8 p.m. You know, Eastern Standard Time, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be. I'll be at work, bro.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I got
Yeah, well, you know what, man? You know, check the replay because I got James Toney coming in this Monday, right?
No. James Toney. Man,
yeah, James Toney coming in.
Yeah,
he coming in, man. And then I'm working on getting some other folks out here for y'all, like David Benavidez and all that. So you know, it's gonna happen.
That's what's up, man. I look forward to that, bro. If I don't catch it live, I will catch that replay for sure.
Your show on YouTube.
The Troy Graham Experience, baby. Please say the experience. Please say the experience.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you gotta play Jimi Hendrix on your intro, man.
No, man. You know who I got on my intro? Rakim, man. My intro is where the cat asks us, you know, Rakim, you know, he says to Rakim, you know, what are you giving to the people? And he says skills.
Hey, put your YouTube channel in the chat. I'll pin it.
I don't even know how to do that, man. I'm still learning all this. I can put it in the private messages and y'all can check.
Yeah, you can do that, but what you do is you go to your channel and go hit share, and then it'll give you the
option to copy it.
To copy it, and then all you gotta do is copy and paste it in there.
That's cool, man. But look, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off because listen to what I'm cooking for about 40 people. I got 10 pounds of oxtail, I got 24 tiger shrimp, and I got a couple of pounds of turkey wings and wings I got to finish up. I'm not going to tell you how much they paid me neither, so don't ask.
All we need is the address.
Hope you ain't cooking that in the oven.
No, man, I got an indoor grill. I got a whole bunch of other stuff going on up in here.
Man, you got to smell it right up in there.
It's too cold to be outside, man. It's too cold to be outside grilling. You know, this ain't the Cosby Show, man. When he made that barbecue sauce and all that. No,
you gotta get the address, man. You know what I'm saying? Wait, we can do one of these. And you go to the door, and all you see is a fork and a spoon.
That's good.
Don't worry about that. We got our own. Hey, Troy, you remember the ones that people used to have in their house back in the day? That big spoon, that big fork?
Oh, but you know what I used to do back in the day, man? It was me and my boys. We used to go around, man, and find these older cats that were having cookouts, right?
Yeah.
And we would wait. We would go in like, you know, one at a time. We were like 12, 13. And somebody would ask us, who y'all? I'm like, man, you know, I'm Uncle So-and-so nephew, man. You don't remember me? Oh, you look just like him, boy. I'd eat, Eat. So I eat. Yeah, boy.
Hey, family, good day, long time come. Man, pass them greens right there. That's how you gotta do it, man.
Welcome back.
Yes, indeed, man. Oh, Sir Ken said, I'm just looking to see if Barrios is a little gun shy at his last fight. Yeah, it might be a little gun shy, man. I don't think it's really surprised him, man. I guess he didn't expect that little short guy to punch like that, man. Tank don't punch like no normal 30-pounder, man. that cat, man. But I am interested in seeing this fight, man. I kind of can see why Keith would take it, kind of like a little test for itself too. But I think, that this fight should have been before the Gervonta fight, in my opinion, because it would look better for him. But we'll see what happens, man. Something good should happen tonight. Somebody going to sleep though. I don't know which one. I think I know, but we won't know till it happens. That's for sure, man.
Yeah.
Oh, and Louis Neary fight tonight too, doesn't he? He fighting again. I forget the guy he's fighting, man. Damn. Oh. It slipped my mind right now, but they'll be rumbling tonight, man. And what else we got coming up, man? We got
I don't mean to interrupt you guys, but Clarissa Shields fight comes on in a little bit if you guys are trying to watch that fight. Just to FYI.
Is that on the Zone?
I think it is on the Zone. I'm about to find out myself and tune into it.
I'm looking at it right now.
Man, so that's what's up, man. We can't. That's something that they should change, though, man. You know what I mean? Well, I guess now, something live like that, you can't do it, though. You're right. Let's see. Man, I like to see that fight, man. So how that go. But then, like I say, Franchon Cruz earned. She fighting for Undisputed. That's coming up. That's a big one. Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. What's Jessica McCaskill doing now? Is she fighting anybody coming up? Since she did what she did.
I don't know, bro.
I thought they were talking a little bit of, well, I guess not with Savannah Marshall, but I thought they was talking about maybe getting Clarissa to fight her.
God Body News said call it a redemption card.
Neary, Leo, and Thurman. Yeah.
Clarissa Shields is getting more aggressive in this second round. Shields with a body shot onto the head.
Hey, fellas, man, it's been good, man, but I'm gonna have to jump off here, man. I gotta make a couple runs real quick.
Yes, sir.
But man, we'll see. We'll check out these here, man. Yeah, bro. We'll chop up about the fight. You know how we do, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, it was a good show, though.
Yes, sir. Any last remarks you want to say?
Hey, man, everybody, make sure y'all every Saturday y'all tune into my brother Basement Boxing Talk, man. Spread the word, man. Get these numbers up, man. My brother doing this thing here, man. He got one of the best panel on YouTube today, man. So spread the word, get folks in here, man, so that everybody can see what's really going on here in the state of boxing, man. And every Saturday, tune on in the show.
Appreciate my good brother Black Star Sports TV for coming through. Subscribe to my brother's channel, man. And YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Appreciate everybody who came out. Good brother Sir Ken, God Body News, Logic, PJ Big Dog, Ricky Williams, my man AKA's Apostle, Gil Coles, Sir Ken, Bruce Goes, Brandon Cunning. Everybody who came out, man, I appreciate everybody for coming out, man. Rocking with your boy Basement, man. It's your boy Basement Boxing Talk, man. I see y'all next Saturday, man. 50-50 fight, Barrios, Thurman. I'm still undecided. I'm just going to watch the fight. Peace, man. Thank everybody for coming out and joining me, man. See y'all next week, man. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the bell notification button. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. Basement Boxing Talk on Twitter, Twitch. We out, bro.